Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Warate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist, when she shows up nobody can resist. I see, baby, yeah she cool, she Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Warate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist, when she shows up nobody can resist. I see, baby, yeah she cool, she crazy. I see, baby, hikaru like a star.
Ayan, mega love shout out. Magandang gabi, tanghali, umaga, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and otsukare sama deshita, konbanwa everyone. O diba, ayan. Yes, we're late today. Ayan, I was running late. But good evening to Tony, to Adam, and to Blizzard. O diba? I already see you guys very, very early today. Definitely. And finally, oh my gulay, you're waiting for me. Are you still on your vacation? Where's my highlight? Ayan. Oh my gulay. Am I in the wrong one? I'm not in the wrong one, right? Hold on, guys. It doesn't seem to correlate. Ayan. Why, oh why? Oh my gulay. Okay. Everything is good. Where did it go, guys? Let's see. Let me just quickly do this. Let's see. Fit to screen. Wait a minute. Kapeng mainit. Okay. Can we refresh? I know I'm seeing you guys, but why is my StreamYard highlight not showing up? Oh my gulay. Diyos mio, Marimar. Okay. That's not. There you go. Wait, it's so up there. Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go. There. Finally. Ayan, and Edsy Love is in the house there. Yeah, finally, my StreamYard highlights. And to Bruce, of course, is in the house as well. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, my gulay, are we? And hi, ICEE, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning. How are you doing, Bruce? And hey, Bruce. Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Host is having allergy today. Ayan. So forgive me, guys, and let me know if I have a booga. Good day, good day, good day. And Adzi Love, hi Tony. Some things aren't worth understanding. Oh, true, true. I like that one, definitely. And Adam, BIY, and Tony, BIY is here. Let me see. Did I miss you, BIY? There you are. Yo, 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 BIY. Did you get a wonderful rest this week? Hopefully, it's very fast. I feel like I just talked to you guys last time, and now we're here again. It's Saturday night, and howdy, howdy all. Let me know if my audio is loud and clear. No cracking, no creeping, clipping. Ayan. And hi, Adam, and also to Edsy Love and to Bruce from BIY. So, I have a note, o, diba? I'm sniffing, guys. Hi, may gulay. Ayan. So today, ayan, as the title or as the thumbnail suggests, things and bang title ko, guys, ayan, you'll never understand unless. Ayan. You'll never understand things unless. I want to go deep into that because as we all know, there's these two words that basically interchangeably been used a lot, which is understanding and comprehending, which is the root word is understand, comprehend. So if there's any English speaker or English teacher major out there, ayan, definitely your expertise right now is needed. And I think for us humans, it's almost like, I wouldn't say it's lazy, but it's almost like it's so excusable for us just because we talk our native language, where we usually just not really go back to basics. Like, how many times are there where you have to interact with non-native speaker of your language, and then they would ask you what this means, and then you couldn't even express it because it's been so used from you or for you that you don't even know how to express it or define the meaning of it with other people. And I think one of them being half as I am. Ayan, with that being said, guys, if you're still new to ICEE, yes, I'm HAFU, which means HAFU means half-half. Ayan, hybrid for some. And some people have problems with it. We hybrid, we definitely know that. That's why we excel on some stuff. And this is where I wanted to talk about and get deep on you will never understand unless. And it could go both ways. But before we tackle all of that, I want us to have the same page of what am I going for when I say understand, comprehend. Because a lot of us, we usually understand something, but the question is, can you really comprehend what it means? So that's kind of like, it's kind of like in a serious kind of way, but once for our lives, we should be serious about life because that is your life and you only have one. So make choices right. O, diba? English, mali. O, diba? I'm good, thank you. And that is what we wanted to hear. So how's your birthday? Did you had fun on your birthday? I already know the answer, Bruce, but I'm pretty sure in the chat down below, they don't know yet. So if you're willing to share your stories in the chat, let us know. Lock-in detected. Lock-in detected. Ooh la la. No crack, lock-in detected. Ooh, okay, that's good, that's good. And every day, I'm allergic to bullshit. Ooh la la. Does that make you irritated? Because we talk about this. There are people, that they actually just really, when you talk about people who, like interact with other people, online, offline. There are people who would tell whatever they had in their thoughts. They would share that thoughts. And I was talking about, like, there are two types of people, where there are people who say things, very real talk. They don't really care if you get hurt. That's your problem, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, when people that they talk to kind of like talk back, they just go on their way. They won't complain. They won't do anything. It's just that. They just said what their piece is and whatever, kind of. But then there's other people, they would talk directly. They would talk these things. And I'm pretty sure as an adult, we already know what is harsh and not, But they would talk and be them because I am this one. I'm so blood. I am so blah, blah. And then when someone talk back to them, they get butthurt, And Tony is one of those people that I really love having back and forth because I know he can take a joke. He can take a roast, It's just that, If he's going to say something truth, if it hurts you, it hurts you. So it's not for a faint of heart, And that's why I always say in ICEE Fit, I'm not always going to be on top of my game where I'm going to filter my mouth or where I'm going to be like super, super politically correct all the time. No, I am not going to be like that because I know for myself I'm not. So I always say, if you are a snowflake, if you know you triggered so much, take this as a challenge. I'm just a girl, I'm even short, so don't let me intimidate you guys. Don't let me bully you guys, okay? Have a thick skin sometimes. And I'm good. Thank you. And stand outside yourself and try to think in someone else's shoes. Yes. And sometimes, there are people who would even say, when you have nothing good to say, shut up. But then themselves, 10 seconds later, they're the ones who talk a lot of shit. Delulu, And that's kind of like where I'm really, really standing on that belief or thought, or how can you say perspective. When they're delulu, it's lost cause. I'm not even going to sympathize because if they're adult, especially super adult, and they're still going to do whatever they want to do, and they want us to comply on that just because that's their whole reality of things, then do you, boo-boo. But I don't want to be part of that. Don't you think, guys? Any thoughts on that one? I see 99%, 99.99% incorrection. And of people irritate me. Oh my gulay, I hope I'm in the 0.001% that doesn't irritate you. But even if I irritate you, I know there's a teddy bear in there that still love us triple treat. Oh, diba? You have a soft spot for us. Just say yes already, Tony. But I don't really want to irritate you guys. So I'm really sorry in kind of way, maybe in a humane way, because I'm not a bad person. I hope so. I'm trying here. But, it's up for people's interpretation of what is good and bad. But for whatever reason, I feel like I don't like to irritate people. That's why I try to be appropriate at times, because that's not my whole intention, because if someone is irritating me, I'm not going to go out of my way to irritate them back. I'd rather avoid them at all costs, and then they don't exist in my world. They got deleted like on Google phone. Oh my gulay. Look at this, guys. Don't you think it's so cute? Oh, diba? I like it, guys. I just thought this is kind of cool. See? I like it. Someone actually because I was doing this and just walking on my lesson today. So I was holding it probably like this. And I was like, isoge. And then everybody's like, kawaii. I thought they were saying I'm kawaii, which means cute. No, they're not talking about me. They're talking about my phone and my Bluetooth because I'm holding it like this. I thought they thought I'm cute. Too much assuming. Diba? And to B, of course, B is in the house. Regards to Henry and Wasp. If you get to talk to them, I think I got to interact a little bit to them last week. So hopefully Henry can pop in today because Dungeon is very, very busy today. Yes, had great birthday. Wife me went out at Shakey's Pizza and had a bunch of food. Then we stayed night. Ooh la la, at Hotel Fent. That's how you end the evening of a good birthday. So that is a good job on you guys. I like that. And thank you for sharing that with us, Bruce. And Edsy 100. And hi B, good evening. Oh, you like that, Edsy. Ah, diba? And Jshar in the house. You only have one life? Who? I don't. Oh, sana all. Where is it? Oh, nag-loading tuloy Jshar. This is when Filipino says this one, it means, oh, yeah, that one. Yes. Sana all, it means like, wow, I hope we all are. Oh, diba? Ganun. And Tony says, I'm sorry if I hurt people's feelings. Then again, that's not my problem. It's a you problem. Have a teaspoon of cement and harden up. Speaking of harden up, are you guys hardening up? Where's my first palo-palo in the evening? Me. Charot. Ayan. And Adam says, my happiness doesn't need others' understanding. Exactly. I like that. Salute, Jshar from Bruce. And salute, Bruce. Hi, Jshar from BIY. Tita Marie! Ayan, who I got to interact together with Bruce. Shout out to Mike and Venus. I'm pretty sure they're still live right now. So thank you for accommodating and entertaining me on that simple interaction with Mike and Venus. Really one day, oh my gulay, one-on-one. I don't know if I did, but, expect me on your PM inbox, Tita Marie, because Tita Marie is coming to ICEE Fit, guys. So watch out for that. Very, very interesting lady. So I really, really want to pick her mind. Is that how you say it, guys? I'm really, really bad. I'm really bad at phrases, mga kasabihan. So correct me if I'm wrong in the chat down below. And bam! Good evening, cutie pie. Oh, how do you say good evening in Norwegian? Ayan, Norway. How JJ said, and mega love shout out to you. Shout out JJ. Ayan, JJ says, Norway. I love Norway. And salute, BIY, Tita Marie from BIY. Some things you can't understand unless you go through it yourself. I know, right? It's so weird. I want to go deep onto that one, Adam, later. And maybe I still come here, don't I? Only like... Oh my God. Don't make me I'm so happy, Tony. I really am. And this is not bola, guys. Like every time, I know that I do am really, really happy that you guys like my company. It's a privilege, So thank you, Tony. And don't go anywhere, huh? I'm gonna tell Manikoy and Wishikoy so they'll hunt you. We still have to hunt you, Tony, together with Wishy. I'll take Wishy to you. Hi, Tita Marie, to shake your world. Yes, from Jshar, and some people irritate themselves. Adam, you're talking about me? Oh my gulay. Hello, BIY. And guys, ayan, Tita Marie, if you can do us a favor, you can always type MINE. So Nightbot can drop your link if you're a fellow streamer, YouTuber, you are with together in the chat, your main channel. Do not be shy. Let Nightbot take care of ya. Ayan. And hi, Tita Marie from Bruce, and to Jshar, hello. I'm talking to you in general, but if the shoe fits, diba? I like that. USA versus Australia. Diba? Clash. Konnichiwa. Otsukare sama deshita. Ayan. And Adam, it fits sometimes, but I'm cool with it. And that's my first scene. Hola. Oh my gulay, TJ. I've been waiting for you last week. I was practicing the Friday Chinatown. Is it Chinatown? Friday Chinatown. Something like that. I was practicing. I was waiting for you. And to Nono Elindo, ayan, if you're watching this, basically request your song, Stay With Me. So I think I need to do it again. Like, I need to practice. I didn't thought about it because I was supposed to sing you the Friday Chinatown. Friday Chinatown. Charot. I don't even know what it is like now. Ayan, hi, TJ from BIY to Brucey. God, oh, am I gulay? Sort of. How can you pronounce that? God kvild. God kvild. How do you pronounce that? Oh my God, I need to listen to Norwegian accent. Ayhan. Tita Marie, I see you everywhere these days. I'm going to be suspicious if I start getting a bunch of Canada videos. Ooh la la. I think Tita Marie will be in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And this is in public anyway, so it's public consumption, not doxing anybody. But yeah, I think TJ. How about you, TJ? I'm not seeing you anywhere. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? So what are we understanding? Oh yeah, Adam. Yes, back to the topic, ayan. They're distracting me, Adam. Yeah, everyone does. We're all eternal beings having a human experience or experiment. From Jay Shore. I'll be in Japan. See, I'll be in Japan next month. Oh my gulay. Oh my God, Tita Marie. Let me know. Oh, Tita Marie lang ha. Ayan. Walang assuming dyan. Ayan. And let's see. I was there at the beginning, but I had to leave early. I know, right? In the beginning, I was asking if you're still there. Please press 1. You weren't, so I'm not gonna waste my voice, my beautiful voice. Oh my God, I'm so happy today, guys. Sorry. And TJ, I'm traveling the world and trolling YouTube. Got me lots of time. Oh my gulay kikay pa. I love it. I have to introduce you to my girls. Ayan, and shout out to Manikoy and to Wishikoy. I hope Wishikoy is doing good. It's very, very hot in the Philippines. If you're in the Philippines, always, guys, hydrate. And as much as possible, stay inside if you're not going to do anything important outside because it's really, really hot. And in Japan, we're going to be in summer. So if you're going to be here in summer, but Tita Marie isn't, so it's kind of good weather. But if you're coming in Japan every summer, if you're not used to humidity, always make sure to bring like t-shirt, something to wear, towel, water. Although we always have like vending machine everywhere. So you don't really have an excuse. I think, if you got heat stroke like me, lesson learned. I got too excited and I roam around with my icy feet and didn't forget to drink water while I talk and walk. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna make sure that I'm hydrated when we're doing icy fit this coming summer. Sana all. Oh my gulay, I have that one.
Sana all.
Diba? Hi TJ from Bruce and Tita Maria. Ayan. So hold on. Let me see. Ayun. Next month, so Tita Maria, so when you leave, I'll be there next month. So Tita Maria, so when you leave. Okay. And it'll be more of the same tonight, unfortunately. The Russian homie I met a couple weeks ago is coming by for dinner and cocktails. Ooh la la, so much socializing. O sana all. Social. Hey, BIY, rest of the gang, and to Bruce and hi, bro TJ. So thank you guys for talking to each other, of course, while I talk. So Adam, back to the topic, ayan. But because Adam, I have something here I stored. I kind of wanted to explore this one. Is some things you can't understand unless you go through it yourself. And this is one of the things that I always find interesting. Fascinating. You know how humans fascinate this girl. So it's like I always find it that this is how selfish all we are. if it didn't happen to us, we don't really give a shit. But once it happens to us, then we pay attention. And that's kind of like, as you grow wiser, as you grow wiser, you see these patterns and you understand how hypocrites we really are. It just really depends on how level of hypocrisy you are. Is it to the point of you are so hypocrite that you don't even see you're doing exactly what you don't want to do unto you? And you've seen that everywhere. And for me, it's fascinating in a way. It's like, how can they not see it? And that's where self-awareness, understanding yourself, comprehension, and if you look at the statistics, which I'm not really going to go into because, we're not statistician here. I'm not a major in statistics. There's a lot of factors that comes into that, and I cannot really explain that to you all guys. But what I'm saying is, admin chan. Because I lost my thought process. Ayan. So, segue. Mega love shout out, mga bida. Oh, finally, admin is in the house. If I yaw too much, do not get shy. Talk to admin. Admin will entertain you, and I'll yaw here. I'll keep you company because you are watching, tuning in, and listening to ICEE Fit 69.8. Na ngayon. And to Kamal, ayan, thank you to Papi, to Kamal, ayan, to, yes, Blizzard Abroad members only stream, guys. It's open for membership, and we've been there. I had a wonderful lunch. It's actually nice, and this is one of, for viewers and YouTubers alike, this is one of the things I like about YouTube, is that you can have that platform. You can have an organized and kind of like not chaotic, the way you want it to be, like hosting kind of like a chill out way. So if you are part of any, if they're still small, it's easy to connect. But the ones that getting bigger and bigger, obviously, it's going to be hard to connect. So support your small streamers that you like. There are streamers that offer membership for not too much. So if that's how you want to connect with them, do that. And they're all over the place. ICEE Fit also do that. For tonight, I don't think I'm going to be able, but we'll see. I'm not going to be able to do members only. But next week, since J Shar is here, of course, I am. Next week, I want to invite everyone for J Shar and all of the May babies. We're going to have a party. As you know, guys, even personal trainer, I like to party. I like to have fun. And what's the best way for me to socialize is with you guys, because you guys are part of my life and I want to socialize with that. It's going to be my treat day. I'm pretty sure we're going to do Kentucky again this time, because that's my favorite. And then we're going to do like cheers. So J Shar, get ready, because we're going to celebrate your birthday, okay? And do not be demanding no gifts. So that's my gift. Ayan, to celebrate your birthday together with all the May babies. So if you're a May baby, or if you know anybody, let me know, DM me, PM me, join my Discord if you want. Let us know so I can shout you out and we can celebrate it in once a month treat day for me and cheat with me. Oh, diba? So Tita Marie, if you are available on that time, we're gonna update you on that. You can join us in the panel together with the triple treat and triple threat, and of course the regulars of ICEE Fit panels. Oh, diba? Shout out to you guys. And let's go back to the chat, because I feel like YouTube is already hiding you guys. And make sure have water all the time, ICEE. Yes. So lesson learned on that one. Even though I talk, make sure, because sometimes when you're outside and you're having fun, you forget things. It's not like in the dream, after a lift, after a lesson, you're constantly drinking. But if it's just, I see the difference. No excuses. So lesson learned, definitely. We're gonna have water all the time, Bruce. So thank you for that. And I'm pretty sure Tita Maria is wishy. Oh, palo, ha? Even Wishikoy is not here. She's here in spirit, guys. So please do check out Wishy. Type Wishy in the chat so Nightbot can drop her link and you can take a peekaboo on my Wishikoy. O, diba? Ayun. And Cisco! Where is Cisco, Papi? You are here, Papi? Ayan. Did I miss Papi? Ayan. Papi, say I. Ayan. Blizzard from Kamal. And hi, Kamal from BIY to Bro Cisco from Bruce. And you're listening to Palo 69. I like that. I like that, Adam. Oh my gulay. Let's do that. Guys, I listen to you guys, and I credit you guys. We're gonna do the Palo 69 for real talk conversation. I like that. This is credited to expat living overseas. Type Adam type mine so they can check you out. There's also music in there, so check him out. I love that, Roy. See? Ayan. This is also courtesy. Shout out to you, Lin Xuan. Ayan. Blue, how about you, Kamal? Do you like a blue color? Because today is blue. May gulay. Ayan, hold on, guys. Wardrobe malfunction, huh? Let me know, guys. Do not implicate ayan myself with you guys. Oh my God. So let me know if my dress is getting too... I'm clumsy. So let me know. And to J-Man Greyhead, long time no see. I do see you live. I am doing live, guys. Another live streamer from Philippines. And I have a bunch of good topic as well. So check him out. And thank you. Yes, Kamal, arigato. And Wishy is in the house. Ayan, thank you, Wishy. And to Amy, I do see you listening. Kinda. Did you eat already, Jay Shar? Ayan, do you want to be Palo 69? I hope you're eating, Jay Shar, okay? Ayan, so you don't blame me later. Ayan, 69.420, the Palo. Oh, I like that too. And hey, TJ, good to see you from admin. What? I don't sell. Well, we're gonna start this year, diba? There's always a thing or there's always a date to start. And next month, we're gonna start that, Jay Shar. Whether you like it or not. Ayan, we're gonna celebrate it. And my birthday is... we're both January babies, Sortags. Ayan, so, unfortunately, you're gonna have to be with us next January, Sortag. So we can both celebrate our birth month. Ayan. Good evening, host, and to Amy Film, another Filipina that is in Hong Kong, if I'm not... Ayan, and 14 ups. Thank you for 14 thumbs up. And if you're not doing that yet, oh my gulay, what are you waiting? Palo, that like button, subscribe, and then palo again, that subscription notification or subscription kagad advance. And if you want to see my perks, of course, you can always join. Only if you want. No pressure at all. You coming here, thumbs up, dislike, it's all a help in this channel. So thank you guys. Daan lang, host, may gulay, ayan. So stay safe out there. Say hi to Amy, guys. Check her out. Also a live streamer doing karaoke and talk and chill. So if you have time, greetings, Amy from J Shar, and to Tita Marie. Thank you, Tita Marie, for coming back and liking ICEE Fit so far. Hopefully, I do deliver. And to Kamal, ayan, thank you, Kamal. Hey, J Shar from admin and TJ. What's wishy mean? Wishy is the one of my friends here on YouTube. Her channel is You'd Wish Best. Ayan, also a live streamer from Zamboanga, if I'm not mistaken. You know, she's the one who sang together with us last week, Tita Marie. So that is wishy. Ayun, a different person who isn't here at the moment but may pop up at some point. Yeah, so shout out to Wishy Koy. And thank you, Adam, for doing that. And hi, sis Amy from Bruce. O, diba? So, guys, did you all ready? Because it's also Maria. Maria. Her name is also Maria. And someone called you Maria, Tita Marie. So, it's kind of like they're just playing. They're just being kids, Tita Marie. You know how it is sometimes. TJ is like the inner child of TJ is coming out, which is totally fine in ICEE Fit because, you know, as an adult, it's not bad to express yourself in your inner child. Everyone has that, don't feel bad about it. It's the most purest form of happiness. That's how I can explain that. Your inner child, the things that you find comfort with. But going back, ayan, before Adam gets irritated with us and Tony suddenly is gone. Tony, stop, put down the glass. Come back to me, Tony. But not eating, but I'm very high. Oh my God, I like that. So I'll be eating everything soon. So what's your favorite munchie, Jay? Ayan. And Kamal, Wishy makes hits too. Makes hits too. Huh? Oh my gulay, Kamal, are we talking the same Wishy? Ayan. And think a child could drop. Don't insult my craft. Oi! I am an inner child. If you're not going to be, like expressing your inner child with me, how can you hang with me, huh, TJ? That's not an insult. But, so, as I've said earlier, being HAFU, I'm pretty sure it's getting big. I'm not quite sure about this, TJ, but you could probably more credible to tell me how it is. But, as I've heard, the word HAFU in the West is already gaining popularity and they understand what it means. I'm not sure if it's correct, but if you're in the West, ayan, Sortax, J, Kamal, BIY, when you hear this word, do you already know what HAFU means? Ayon. And eto. You're the height of an outside child. Oh my gulay, I'm actually a child. My height is a child. I shop in kids section. And let's see, Adam says, I'm a wild child at heart. See, TJ, there's no shame on being a child sometimes, as long as it's not that stupid and it's not like a bad behavior. Because if it's a bad behavior, there's no excuses on that one. Let's not excuse ourselves with bad behavior, because then this is why we at in this timeline of this phase or this verse or multiverse, whatever it is, I'm just talking nonsense now. But going back to with sense, ayan, so HAFU, I'm HAFU, guys, but I'm full Asian, half Japanese, half Filipina. Father's Filipina, mother is Japanese, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking to a lot of me out there, And there are things that sometimes, how much we can express things to other people, it will never be understood. And why I'm talking about this is because I see a lot of uprise, with hybrids like me. When I say hybrid, HAFU, a lot of slangs out there is being thrown to us. And I also get to a point as well where I had my share of, what they called bullying. But I think, growing up, I'm never really the type of person you can bully me, So for me, bullying is, I do have my own thoughts and perspective about it. But it's because I think, as Adam says earlier, not because the people can only understand things once they get there. So being there, but in my experience, it's because I don't take shit from people, even as a young person. Growing up, I always have that mentality of wrong, correct, good, right. And if I know I have things to say, I know I'm correct, I usually am the type of person that I would fight. I'm gonna stand on my ground, basically. So I think it helped me in life, dealing with bullying. I'm not a snowflake, I'm not really like easily get butt hurt, so those are the things that I feel as half, and as other people, they can relate with each other what it meant. But can you actually comprehend what other people's feelings are or what other people's experiences are, especially if you've never been in their place? And that's where things, I would always say, there are things that you'll never understand unless. And that's why I want to kind of like broaden, or kind of like you're just going deep, just going deep, going back to basics of what understand, comprehend means. And for non-English speakers, for my fellow Tagalog people, if you want to know more about this, and if you want me to translate it in Tagalog, it's really my pleasure to say it, because I really do understand the culture in the Philippines, being half. And I think this is pretty relevant for you guys, especially if you're in a toxic environment and you just want to go out. This is a relevant conversation for everyone, so that you can grow and be a better person for you. Not for other people, but because for you, because you owe that to yourselves. Are we good? Ayan. And hey, Bruce, ayan, from admin. And of course, KG. KG Money is in the house. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ayan, are you driving today? Are you going to work? Is it day off for you guys? Let me know in the chat. And if what you're doing, like breakfast. What's breakfast for today? What's lunch for today? Just hang out with me. I'll see you in the chat. And we're gonna chit chat as well. And what up, how you doing, admin? Will you be getting me a birthday gift? You know what I want. Oh my gulay, is there a wink? And there's a wink in there from J Shar. And I surely have my goofball moments, diba? And Adam says, I don't allow anyone to mistreat me. And that's kind of like our control. We cannot really control other people. And if you're the type of person you want to control other people, that already says a lot about you. Which means, there's, like we hear these control freaks. There is bad and good at almost everything. It just really depends on how you see the world. What's your mindset around it. So definitely, ayan, oh my gulay. Ayan, hold on guys, ayan. And yes, so those are the things that sometimes, you have to really understand. Eto, relaxing today. Oh, otsukare sama desu. Ayan, in English, guys. So Japanese, when you hear someone says otsukare sama, ayan, otsukare sama, it means, it's either good job or thank you for working hard. Time to relax now. It's after work, so it's like otsukare sama deshita. It's almost like your way of interacting with people and just telling them they've done a good job. Now it's time to relax. So otsukare sama desu, ayan, KG. And assholes get their karma in the end. Yes, it might not be from you. That's why sometimes, like revenge, all those things. And I get it. Depends on the level. Sometimes, I have this story where it takes generation before the karma, because let's just face it, we use this word karma very, very wrong if we look. And this is why I'm telling myself, note to self, when we use certain words, are we using it because it has it's like every year the word changes. But are we really using the word karma? Because I've always been corrected with so many people that the karma we know, the way West put it out there, is not what karma really is. And the way in the same in the Philippines, karma, it's just become a very, very usable phrase that we say. And then everybody just kind of like understand what the context behind it. But what does it really mean? And that's how we lose the meaning of certain words that meant something before, and now it doesn't mean that much. So those are the things that I do want to explore today as well. And totally agree, Sortax. I had my share of being bullied, no safe spaces when I was growing up. Yes. And from admin, hey KG Money, mega love, shout out, good to see you. And from Kamal to Sortax, I've sat back and watched. They get theirs even if unseen. Yes, because there are people out there. And I do want to believe that I do kind of like, like having that feeling of no one can really piss me off unless I let them piss me off. Kind of way, if that makes sense for you guys. And being half, I get to understand, both worlds. Like, it's very easy for me to understand what people is coming from in kind of way. It's really hard to, I'm not saying I'm special because there's so many hafu out there. Mine is just one story. But if you hear a story of another hafu, they'll definitely gonna tell you the same context as I'm saying. And I think that's kind of like our benefit, having to grow up with different culture, with different perspective in birth. And one of the things that I do see is that there are people like that. Well, for me, because if I see someone is being bullied by someone, if I know I could win the argument, I'm getting in. And if I know I'm part of it, I can do it, I'll get in. Things like that. So it might not be coming from you as a revenge or just talking back, but it definitely will come from other people who have a really good heart. So I do believe that people out there exist. There are good people out there that still exist to this day, and they do care about people that even if they are strangers, they would be there whenever some people need to back them up. So, and to Ray McGanna, guys, please do say hi to Ray. Ayan, if you are here in the beginning of this stream, our music is done and created by Ray McGanna, so please do check him out. Very, very talented lad. Lad, I like that. Lad. Ayan. I don't know, is that English American or is that British English? You reap what you sow in life. So, my intonation, guys, ayan, no judgment. And of course, nephew from Blizzard. Blizzard is also here. Ayan, maybe in the bushes. Are you gonna be in the bushes today, Blizz? Ayan, the bullies often die lonely when old because nobody likes them. Exactly. And sometimes these are the bullies where they play victim a lot. It's like the dilulu-ness is really, really on the highest level. It's almost like it's so hard to almost make excuses for them because what did you expect? It's like if you're a piece of shit and nobody likes you, it's like it's really, really like very, very easy. Change your behavior. It's not just because you're changing your behavior, it doesn't mean that you're being fake. You are interacting with people. If you want people to like you, if that's really your thing, well, you gotta do the work. You're not being like super perfect. You're the God. You just got born and then you don't need growing up. You don't need to be adult. You don't need any of this personal growth. You don't need skills. You don't need nothing. Is that really what you feel like? And my gulay. Jesus, diba? Dilulunes to the highest level. And hey, admin, how have you been doing? O, diba? So, did you got your sleep, Blizz? Ayan. It was like, how many hours is that? I feel like you've been live streaming and you're doing the portions. I like that. I like that. And damn, you got bullied. I grew up bullying the bully. Was that wrong? But that's the thing. When I talk about being bullied, it doesn't mean it affect me, Like, even if visiting people from my elementary, like, no. It's like, yeah, I understand that they're trying to bully me because those are the patterns that bully does. But does it really affect me? Because I can tell you, I made people cry. So if you're watching this, I know some of you guys probably already know who I am. Ayan. So if I made you cry when we're kids, I'm pretty sure you deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Ayan. And just because this girl is short, nah. Ayan. Some cruelty has no lesson. And Hi to Brett, and how you doing, Brett? Are you still playing your game? And Blizzard, hi from admin. Good to see you. So, one of the things is that, and as I've said also, going back to our topic, Ayan. I've seen a lot of rise of HAFU like me. There's a lot, as the technology basically gets to be upgraded. It's very easy to have a relationship with a person that is not coming from your own country or not even coming from your own background or culture, demographic wise as well. So there's a lot of things at play here, and there's a lot of more people like me, where I grew up with two worlds that totally seems like they actually the same but not the same. So it's the same like in America, you have melting pot. I thought it would be easier for you guys to understand each other because you are a melting pot. There's a lot of culture. It's like it's so rich with culture. You just go to the west, to the east coast, it's like it's all different. So you would think you would be people that would excel to actually coexist with your people. And I think for me, like being half, that made me really realize how important it is to understand your surroundings, being aware of what you're doing, what you're saying. And it's not because you're being fake. A lot of people sometimes because we're halfway, and this is the thing that I don't understand with, let's just say 100%, nothing hafu. They didn't grow up in any kind of culture. And just knowing some people in the background of Asia, friends, and that, it doesn't mean you leave it. It's the same with the vacation. Just because you go to a vacation in this country, it doesn't mean you know how it runs. So these are the things that sometimes it's really fascinating to me because, there are things that really, like as 100% as you are, 100 as you are, I will never, and I would always be jealous of you guys because you have that soul and core identity of who you are. But me and the hafu out there that actually had to grow up in two worlds, there's always going to be like, what are you? What are you? Things like that. And if you're a kid, and this is something that I don't really see a lot of parents or people who go to international relationship talk about, is the same thing with grief. It's an emotion, it's a process, but no one really tells us or even guide us how we really do it because everybody basically apply things or have an outlet for themselves that would work for you but wouldn't work for the other person. With that being said, let's go back to the chat and then we'll go back because I lost my thought process again. But I want to know if there are people that are hafu, if you want to, but you always protect your identity, guys. I always advocate that. Protect your privacy. But if you are willing to just share a little bit of things from you in general, guys, if you are raising a hafu, if you're in an international relationship, if you are a hafu yourself, if you are married to a hafu, things like that, please let me know in the chat because I do want to know so I can understand things and little here because I do love to expand my perspective on things like this. And shared the stream. Thank you. And guys, if you can do that as well, do me a favor, share this stream to people that you think, this video, this stream will be relevant to them and they want to explore this kind of conversation, going deep, whether it's corny, whether it's stupid, who gives a shit? It's just a conversation. Have a conversation sometimes. Pause. Think about life rather than think about who will irritate you later, who you want to irritate with. How about get your shit together, pause for a while, talk, think, brainstorm. What are the wonderful things that life has to offer that maybe you just missed? And then apply it on the next coming future. Achara. Ayan. Hey, admin from Tony, and don't get mad. Get even. Sword tags and some drama survived because of the attention you feed it. Exactly. Sometimes you have to really understand. And this, I'm coming from a place where everyone has their definition of what toxic means. I'm not saying my definition will have to be your definition, guys. I'm not saying that. Everyone has the right to define what toxic for you is. That's your life. Do you, boo-boo? But I'm just saying, sometimes you allow those things. And when you allow someone to do that to you, they'll just do it and do it, because there are people out there, whether we like it or not, they are so addicted to drama, to toxicity, to negativity. And they want to infect other people because they're past it. You know, sometimes there are just people like that. And whether we like it or not, whether we want to help them or not, if it's gonna cost our own sanity, always protect yourself, because I bet you there are people that needed it the most. And admin from Blizz, hi Adam from Brett, and to Blizzard from Brett, and hey Tony from admin. From Adam, I don't always need to understand to help others in true need. And Tony says, I'm part human and part asshole. Does that count? Oh my god, like, is that a good intonation? I can do the hey mate. That's all I could do. But yes, I like that. You know, I always say this. There's two people that are assholes. Good asshole and a bad asshole. You don't want the bad asshole. You want a good asshole. Brett, I am from Bleeze. I've already shared my marriage here. Ooh la la, yes. And howdy, Brett and Adam. I thought only I recognized that. Ayun. Which one is it, Kamal, that you recognized? And hi, Tony. Hi, Brett from Tony. And also, sup, Bleeze from, I hope they get late, TJ, so you can stay with us. Ayan, we miss you, TJ. What have you been doing? You don't love us anymore, TJ. Ayan, and from Adam, understand some things are better off left alone. Yes. It's like with me. If I cannot understand something, I just leave it there. You know, it's like, I can't understand. You know, it's like, no matter how much I try, there are just things that I'm dumb about it. So it's like, oh, okay. So, you know, it's not everything. We have to understand everything. And there's so many things. It's like how much our brain can really absorb knowledge. So you have to prioritize what you want to absorb every day, what you want to consume, you know, what you want to think about. You know, for me, and I'm coming from the heart, guys. I really hope that it's so easy to change your mindset, especially when you come from a toxic environment. You know, I know that I do have my own experiences of toxic environment, toxic people around me. You know, I'm a teenager at one point of my life. I'm immature at one point of my life. But I think that's where the word itself, whether we like it or not, real talk, the word itself, love yourself, self-love. That's really how you can actually identify the people that actually understand and comprehend the deeper meaning of self-love than just because a lot of people are saying self-love, this and that, but they don't actually comprehend it is or how it is because they couldn't even apply it. They are just mimicking someone and they're just going through the process because they've seen it and they'll mimic it. But they'll never really understand how it really deeply means. Once you get that, once you get past that, once you fully comprehend what that means, then you will set yourself free. But as I've said, I could say this a million times, but some of you are not. I'm not that, you know, like, I'm not gonna say that my life is this and then there's a lot of things that will happen, but so far I'm so good. So if I'm doing something correct, why wouldn't I share that part? Why wouldn't I let that other people, because I'm really sure, and I do want to believe that the things that I say here, if you're in that phase, I don't need to explain and tell you you're correct, I'm wrong. It's not about that. It's just you realizing that there are things here. I want to go deep into this because maybe it could be applicable to you. And if you can do it and you can reach the happiness you want, that's good job for me. Because this knowledge I have, or information or perspective or thoughts I want to go, is also things that I observed, things that I've heard, things that comes from my elders, and I want to give justice to my elders that this knowledge that they gave me wouldn't just be dead with me. It also for you guys. So pick your poison. I just want you guys to really do something about your life that really, really would be meaningful for you guys. And I know it sounds corny. I know. But we need it. We really, really need it. So many people, butthurt, man-child, bitterness, dilulu. Once you open your online, if you go to online world, so many. It's so weird. It really is. It's almost like the normal ones are the ones that are weird now, because the weird ones and the ones doing bad behavior are the norm ones. It's really interesting and fascinating to see from the outside, but it really is happening right now. I can't understand. Diba? Ayan. I hold my breath in there one. Diba? That's how you do it, guys. Anyways, ayan. Hey, Brett. Sup, Bliss? Ayon. And let's see. Hi, TJ from Brett and ICEE. How toxic drama thrives because of how many feed into it. Yes. When I realize how easy for me to kind of like, when I spot toxicity, depending on how much I like a person, I will give benefit of the doubt. But if I see pattern doing it 2 times, 3 times, it might be not done to me specifically. But if I see it's how they do it, it's like, that's where I would choose me. Because there are people who depending on me. I need my sanity intact so I can do my job, which is being a personal trainer. Some people pay me so that they can have a good well-being. So how am I going to help them when I'm not well? It doesn't make sense to me. So that's kind of like my investment. So I have to protect my sanity. I have to protect myself from toxic people, because I know for a fact that if they don't want to get out of the toxic environment, and if they're adult, that's their choice. Leave me out of it, because that's not the choice I am making for my own life. It is what it is. It's harsh, might be, for other people that want to be friends with me, but I'm not going that way. You can still be my friend. You do whatever you want to do. If I have time, I'll help you. But if I don't, that's your own shit. You're an adult the same as me. Have the same problems, might not the same level of problems and struggles, but we're both adults. Things like that. And hi, admin from Brett and Jay Shore. Ayan, if someone doesn't like me, my opinion, or what I do, who gives a fuck? Only my kids affect me. Yes. As a parent, I think that's kind of like, that's a weakness. That's why I think if you're a CIA or some sort like that, you can't have that luxury to have parents. That's why I always think there are people out there that wants to have kids and they can't. And then there are still parents out there that are bad. You know how like it's so weird? Like you want the world to be a better place. But when you see people like this, it's just really, really hard, Eto. So, hold on, guys. Let me just do a real quick BRB, guys. Hold on. Let me get back to you guys for a bit. So, for now, admin, entertain the people in the chat and also get to know each other in the chat. Make yourselves home. Ayan. And I'll be right back for more.
child lessons, tell it like it is. Mentally, emotionally, sexually fit. Her spirit steady, her voice is proof. It don't matter where you're from, if real's in your roots. She shine bright, but the message don't fade. She's building on the mic with the wisdom she laid. Not chasing trends, just keeping it fit. Every single word got the fire that's lit. Real gon' connect, everywhere the same. Human beings, fascinating. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is a name. Oh, yeah. Human beings, fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is her name. You fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is her name. ICEE is a name. Child lessons, tell it like it is. Mentally, emotionally, sexually fit. Her spirit steady, her voice is proof. It don't matter where you're from, if real's in your roots. She shine bright, but the message don't fade. She's building on the mic with the wisdom she laid. Not chasing trends, just keeping it fit. Every single word got the fire that's lit. Real gon' connect, everywhere the same. Human beings, fascinating. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is a name. Oh, yeah. Human beings, fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is her name. You fascinate me. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is her name. ICEE is a name. Child lessons, tell it like it is. Mentally, emotionally, sexually fit. Her spirit steady, her voice is proof. It don't matter where you're from, if real's in your roots. She shine bright, but the message don't fade. She's building on the mic with the wisdom she laid. Not chasing trends, just keeping it fit. Every single word got the fire that's lit. Real gon' connect, everywhere the same. Human beings, fascinating. No pity parties, accountability. ICEE is a name, she spit that flame. From Tokyo to the world, ICEE is a name. Oh, yeah.
Filipina.
Yes, we're not muted right now. Ayan, okay, we are back. Sorry for that. Guys, a long BRB for that. Hopefully you are still here with me right now because you're still tuning into ICEE Fit Palo point 60. What, there's point? No. Palo 69. O, diba? Ayan. And to board vlogger, ayan, I see you, J Yahoo. O, diba, guys? Ayan. I'm back. Ayan. No, not games. We're not playing game. Ayun. Let's see. And of course, to Sortax Yahoo from Board and Mega Love. Shout out everyone. Type Board in the chat so you can check him out. Hey Board from admin. And also, hey Board. J Yahoo, Adam Yahoo. Thank you Board for entertaining the chat. Arigato. I do see that. I appreciate it. And no, nan, dami deyo. Hanasanai deyo. Hazikashi. No, I didn't. It's I have to do something. And Blizzard Yahoo, ayan, from Board. But no, I'm clean. Ayan. Dito lang ICBG here. Mag-start na din ako maya-maya ng aking home. Oh my God, yes. Do that, guys. As I've said, always do your exercises. If not, your stretching, mobility, stability. Stand 1 feet to the other. I have videos for it, how to do it properly, making sure all those small muscles, stability muscles, ayan, that helps you stabilize your form. That's very, very important. And you don't need every mystery solved, indeed. Well, I would love to have a mystery solved because that's kind of like how your brain wants. Like you want to know. Like how many times I've watched, totally irrelevant or probably not related, but how many times you've watched or follow certain people, especially if you're somehow like a reality TV show fanatic. Ayan. But my reality TV show are different, guys. It's really nice. You should ask me what kind of reality TV show I watch. But, when you see that, you wanted to know, how it turns out. If there's mystery unsolved, you want to know how it ends. Like cold cases. Yeah, I like to watch those things, especially when you know exactly how it was. So I think that's just human thing. You want to know. And that's how we evolved. Because we want to know things. We study it. We observed. Find patterns. And I have no time for difficult people. Yes. And that's kind of like everybody has their own. You have the choice. That's your power. Because imagine, guys, if we talk about the extremes, there are other people in the world that doesn't have a choice for real. And when I talk about doesn't have a choice, like really none. None of that. They don't even own their own life. So if you still can choose what coffee you want, with sugar or without sugar, you're still privileged. So make sure you live your life the way you want it. In a good way, hopefully. hopefully. And let's go back to the chat because I'm pretty sure I do have some people that I've missed. And okay, this is from Tony. Sortax, why let people who are not worth your time get to you? Okay, so don't get mad, get even. Oh, for that. And I don't always need to understand. And to everybody, ayan, I thought only I recognized that. Ayan, there are a lot of smart people in the house. Thank you for that. Share your experiences, guys. And yes. Okay, love yourself is being content with who you are. Ayan. But how about the Dilulu? They would say like, I'm content with who I am. And then they run. What are we gonna do with the Dilulus, Adam? Ayan, J. Shar from Blizz, and salute Blizz from J. Shar. And Adam says you must face the storms to enjoy the rainbows. Never found a pot of gold though. And hey, Brett from TJ. And some minds only look for problems to spread. Yikes. And yes, eto, ayan, me. Okay, I'm getting ready, guys. O, diba? Mega love shout out everyone. Still here. Thank you, Brett. How about you, Brett? Ayan, how you doing? It's only right. Ayan. And night, everyone. Night, B. And guys, please do check out B Sweet 40 live streaming almost every day, IRL in the Philippines. So if you want to check him out, type Henry in the comment down below or in the chat down below. Got a scram, time to cook and such. Have a good one. Oh, my gulay. I'm not gonna be your radio today, TJ. I'm trying my best here, huh? Ayan. How about cook and listen to me? Hey, Adam. Good to see you. But thank you, TJ, for popping in and making sure that you spread your love to ICEE Fit. Ayan. Hey, B. From admin, I don't own a TV. I'm trying to save my brain cells. Oh my gulay, yes, true that. You know, I don't think I've ever, I don't know, it's just become too scripted for me. So, you know, especially we have YouTube. YouTube is my TV. Or Netflix is my TV. If I want some TV shows from Japan, I go to the Dream. Dream has TV. But yes, to save your brain cells. B, good night. Thank you so much from admin. And Sordak says, Tony, YouTube is the new TV. Oh, diba, guys? So if you're watching me on television, ayan, I know, guys, I see that on my algorithm. There are people who watch me on TV. Oh my God. I hope I do look good. Walang chismis ang pagmumukha natin. Ayan, diba? And I hope you like listening, you like watching. And if you find, no, I don't want criticism, guys. Ayan. Let's forget about whatever I said. Ayan. Yes, guys, Nightbot dropped B's link, so please do check her out. And store tags, I'm hardly ever on YouTube. Yes. That's just for us girls, like Manikoy, me. And then there's someone, I think it was Cambodia. Who's that? Tony, who's that? Is that an additional girl? And to Sergi, ayan, hello world. Yes, I'm living a life the way I love it and want it. And it shows, I always say this, you know, you've been, like ever since I met you, you've been very, very carefree. But then there are just a couple of things and now it's like you can see it. You're more carefree now than ever. So, good job. Ayan. And it's 5 days now since I stopped smoking. Oops. Not easy every minute choosing not to have one. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Squat if you think about it. Squat. I'm very picky with I'm a gulay and ICEE Fit is one. Oh, thank you, Adam. Ayan, oh, diba? We get to be a picked for picky people. And that's a lot for me. Oh, diba? I really, really like it. But anyways, guys, before I become too uncomfortable. So, understanding and comprehension. So, I know some of you guys might not like this because you already know your own language, but I still do want to define what does understand means, because if I'm correct, that's the root word for understanding. In Tagalog, pagkakaintindi. Diba? Tama ba yun? Naintindihan mo ba? Ganon. So I'm just gonna try to like do it in Tagalog from time to time because I do want to, you know, like admin, you know, some fellow Filipinos to not be shy and interact with us because, you know, I'm half Filipina. You know, it's been a while since I really integrate myself in the Filipino culture. Some of the things that I probably known and observed and analyzed is probably not even happening anymore because times have changed. So I do want to know, you know, how it is really like living in the Philippines right now. And how does it like living in your own country as well? You know, if you have any experiences or anything that you think I might find interesting, yes, me. Just let me know, guys. So this is from American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 5th edition. O, diba? Ayan. We're gonna do English time. Ayan. Okay? Ayun. And if you have a different language, let us know in the chat so we can learn another language. I'm very picky. Admin, ano ulam? O, diba? Hey, sir, good to see you. And this is from Brett. Ayun, ano daw? Oh, from Adam. Like and share the stream, everyone. Thank you, Brett, for sharing. Ayan, not just me, but to all the small streamers out there. You must cut out the noise of the world to truly understand yourself. Ooh. I think sometimes, like I do understand myself most of the time when I could interact and when I could brainstorm, ponder with people. And it's not saying that this way, what Adam says is wrong. There are people that, they more understand themselves when they cut everything. But sometimes I feel like with me, it's just moments of clarity. When you go through phases, when you get to talk to people, you get to kind of like see the world in their eyes, not the way I look at things. And then you get to understand more of you through them. It's weird like that, but sometimes I have those moments as well. And it's very, very interesting because feeling-wise, it's nice to have clarity on certain things. I'm not quite sure if this sounds, but I'm pretty sure there are people who would understand what I mean. But when you have that clarity, something click in your head. The feeling I could express it is, it feels like my brain grow a little bit. That's why I always say grow a brain cell. Because that's how clear things can be. Oh, it makes sense. Kind of like that way. So if you've never had that kind of experience, oh my gulay, what are you doing with your life? Huh? Ayan. And Pinoy sinaing na isda. Oh my gulay. Yum, 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 yum. And Sir G, that's the problem in the world. Understanding and comprehension, it's not really the language. Yes. Oy, sarap naman yan. Enjoy, admin. And to Andy, hi, wifey. How you doing? Are you going to stay tonight? Ayan. That sounds so wrong, diba? But we are talking about, Andy, are you listening to me? Ayan. We're gonna talk about understanding and then comprehending. Ayan, I've told you this many times. These two words. But anyways, I'm gonna pull this up to you guys so you can also cross-reference it for your own time. Because I'm saying I am not graduate of anything. I don't major on anything. It's just me loving to learn things, to kind of like revisit things, to refresh my memory, because I love using my brain kind of way. And I love sharing this because I know I might understand things different, but then you guys, especially for native English speakers, for people who are more credible to talk about these things, you might share some stuff, not just with me, but for people who are here right now. And to Ringo desu yone, ay, otsukare sama deshita. Ayan, diba? I do see you. Thank you for subscribing. And let's see. Ayan. Okay. Oh my gulay. Ang pangit naman ang pagkakakat ng aking StreamYard. Hold on, guys. Maybe I could. Yes. Okay. Ayan. That's much better, right, guys? That's much better. Okay. So this is understand.
Understand.
Understand. Rikai shiteru kai? Ayan. And good evening, my mikusu. Ayan. O, diba? And Billy is in the house. How you doing? Diba? Hold on, guys. Ayan. Billy is in the house, I'm staying the night. Ayan. Prepare my bath. Ayan. Good morning, Jizz! Ayan, ohayo gozaimasu. I see you stopping through to hit like. Go get ready to go to a funeral. Oh, have a great show. Oh, so, how do you say this? I'm always like awkward about this, but Juice, yes. So, yes, have a peaceful funeral. Ayun, and thank you for coming here as well. Eto. Thank you for coming. Hi, wifey. Hey, guys. Man, this is crazy. Oh, my gulay. Is this Mystery Machine? Are you here for real, Mystery Machine? Ayan, so guys, Juice, give a lot of hugs to Juice and to the funeral. Ayan, positivity as well, even in the darkest moments. Yes. And to Anubis, oh my gulay, where have you been? Where's my hard palo-palo? I'm gonna palo you, huh? Mystery Machine. Where have you been? I'm looking all over for you. Say hi to Mystery Machine and welcome back. Even though I am white, I am mixed Irish and German culture mix. Ooh. Oh my gulay, Irish and German. Oh. Did you have how do you call that? Accent. I love Irish accent. I'm such a sucker for it. And feed your head. Yes. Oh, feed your head. Which head? Okay. Follow myself. Ayan. And some people will understand things differently. Yes. And it's nice to kind of like have a glimpse of how other people understand life. Because I might not know. And if I know, I might see my life different as well for my betterment. And understanding is deeper than understanding. Oh, innie and outie. Oh, we talk about this, right, Mr. Machine? Innie or you're an outie. Also, overstanding may gulay. Is this like real words, Mr. Machine? Pinoy sobrang busog ko. Ay, sana all. Where's my voice? Sana all. Ayan. Hey, admin from Mystery Machine and Juice, condolences. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Condolences to Juice. Not really sure the context of it, but thank you, Juice, for still saying hi to us, even at this moments. Yeah, I just got internet, so I'm on. So where are you at right now, Mystery Machine? Will you tell us which country you are right now? And what are you talking about exactly? Ayan. Okay, ask me question, J. Shar. I abandoned everything and became homeless in my gulay. For real? Are you sure? What do you mean homeless? Define homeless. And Sir G, ayan, from Pinoy Galaan, and you glow with blue color. Ay, aming gulay. Are you sure? Binabola mo na naman ako niya na, Sir G. Wala akong pera. Wala pa. But then I met a kind of couple and they gave me a house. Oh my gulay, you should start with this one and then next the bad news. I like the good news first, then the bad news. I don't know. How about you guys? Which one do you like more? But oh my God, that's why you've been gone. Well, thank you for updating us, Mystery. Who? Why? But thank you, and to the couple. Ayan, to the couple, sending all the good vibes. Thank you for helping Mystery Machine. Guys, this is important. It's like, lucky for Mystery Machine, there are these people. There is good people, but unfortunately, you cannot always test our luck. Especially if it's in the country that isn't ours. So I really hope, Mystery Machine, you can update us. I might not help you in any way because you're in a different country overall, but I hope you're doing good. And yeah, be safe over there. Hi, everyone. So, are you Hafa or more Mixu? No, Hafu. Hafu. I'm Hafu. Hafu. Mixu is the same. Mix is mix. Means mix of different people. Mix. Yes. How do you know? Oh, yes, because you've been in Japan. Yes, you've lived here in Japan too. Oh my God, this is going to be a good conversation, Billy. So what are you cooking for me for my birthday, admin, from Jayshar and Henry? Yes, B has already been going to sleep, so I hope you could catch her as well. Probably already catch her. Ayan. And hey, Billy, good to see you from admin. No joke. I know it's not a joke. It's just I'm awkward about things like this. So I really hope you're doing really good, Mystery Mission, and I'm gonna palo you, huh? Make sure you be safe there. I'm like, kidding aside, I really hope you're safe out there. And true. Which one is the true? Ayan. And to Billy from J Shore and Jay from Henry, and salute Henry from J Shore. J Shore spaghetti. Oh my gulay spaghetti for treat meal. So hopefully you're eating good as well, Mystery Machine. Are you in good health? Are you eating properly over there? Hopefully you're very much situated. And admin Henry, mega love shout out, good to see you. Hopefully you find some sort of job so you can supplement your living over wherever you are right now. Thailand, right? That's what I said. We are talking now. Ayan. Oh, say hi to B. Ayan. And ICEE, that's a new one. I've preferred the bad first, though it's win-win. See. And hey, admin from Henry, and hi Brett, Henry, and to Andy, and also to Mystery from BIY. Oh, diba? Oh my God, guys. So many things today. That's a two bad news in one stream, guys. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's like we're all different in some way or some form, okay? I'm HAFU. There are things that I probably would excel at because I live and, seen the world in a different light than other people. But it doesn't mean you cannot share things that you see and understand and comprehend in life to me, And it's all about that. You can understand things, but comprehending is a different thing. And if you cannot try to comprehend something, you don't even want to try to comprehend something, then let it be. Don't have to insist on what you think is correct. And there are certain factors that sometimes, they're doing this and they're gonna hurt themselves. And you know what? Real talk, if someone wants to hurt themselves, they would hurt themselves. Really. And that's why we have establishment, we have organization, we have these governments that as a person, wherever you are living in, you have to know this so that you can have an option of what to do when things are bad. Because just in this live stream, we have a funeral and then we have a homeless situation. Bad things do happen to good people. Bad things do happen to almost anybody. And our job is to make sure that we don't stumble on every fucking bad shit crazy people out there. And that's where you have to make sure that you're learning something. And one thing that no one can take away from you is your brain. But if you're always going to consume bullshit after bullshit, it's wrong. But yes, because of your personal trauma, personal baggages that you cannot get rid of, you're just gonna continue to believe on something that is harming you. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, how stupid can we really be to not understand and be aware that certain things and behavior or choices that we are making are letting ourselves down? We want to be happy, and yet you're doing these things that already pretty known to people that if you do this, you're gonna end up lonely. And yet many people follow that. It's like, how? Why? And I get it, it's hard. But who says life isn't hard? Am I sleeping when someone says that? Because I've never heard of that. You might think it's easier for some people, but how do you really know? Like, really? Are you them? Are you in their head? Do you feel what they feel? Can you really comprehend a person's situation? We can always say our opinion, but at the end of the day, we don't really know, and it's fine. Anyways, ayan. Sorry, had to step away. It's okay, it's okay. Do your thing, Mystery. We'll be here, and I'll probably be here till midnight. Ayan, so for me anyways. But thank you for updating us. I've been worried about you because I've not been seeing you even in other streams. So thank you for updating us. And I did some tarot readings for money today. Oh my gula, you're doing tarot? I used to like that. I used to go to Quiapo. Being half, we have this culture in the Philippines where they're going to like and this is funny. Because, this is fortune telling. And it's pretty known. You can find them outside of the church in Quiapo. So sometimes, every time I go vacation in the Philippines, I love going there. They will read you your future and stuff like that. So it's part of the culture. I don't believe it. But, it's a good story. It's a good kind of it's all about reading people. They are a good fortune teller, and maybe there is real, there is real, because it's all about energy. And if you're more in tune, I'm pretty sure there's explanation with things. There are things that are unexplainable, but it doesn't mean, in the whole lifetime, nobody can understand. But if we're talking about energy, patterns, if a person is smart, it only takes a couple of questions here and there. And if a person is really, really good to read, we have mentalists, we have people, dozens of them that studies this. So yes, it's always nice to believe on something, but at the same time, do not put your life onto just one thing. You have to bet on you, not to bet on anything out of your control. Eto. And hello all, me and my wifey ICEE. I appreciate the love. Oh, thank you, Andy. You never forget. So I'm gonna palo you, ha. Make sure everything is clean, spot clean, okay? Ayan, stay alive, guys. Ayan, from Pinoy Galaan. And so, Billy is mixu. Diba mixu? I did some tarot, and hey, Andy from Admin True. My kid was a cutter. Took a bit to find why. Oh, okay. Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. So you can cook well. Parang galit lang, Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. So you can cook well. Okay, sorry. Okay, change. Ayan. Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. So you can cook well. That's a very good thing. Oh, admin can really, really cook well. You can bet on that, Jay Shore. And I say enjoy life while letting others do the same. Sadly, not everyone follows that path, yes. And Sordak says we're all fighting our way through life. It's not supposed to be easy, yes. Well, some people think it's easy and they're entitled to have the wonders of life, without doing and lifting any fingers. Good for them. Hey, Mystery Machine, and yes, J Shar, I am. I've had a few tarot readings, all fun and accurate at the time. Oh, that's good. That's a skill, huh? Ayan, Kamal. And very simple, be good, do good, it works. Yes, and this is what I'm saying. It's like, we don't have to tell people, I'm a good person. It's like, how cringy that word is? It's like, are you really that late to understand that whenever people say, I'm a good person, that means you're a piece of shit. No one believes you. This is for people around you to tell you that. I usually say it to fucking make fun of it. But I know I am trying. I hope I'm aware that I'm trying to be a good person. And how do you know that? By people around you. If you want to reality check or check yourself, if you're really doing a good thing, look at the people around you. And this shouldn't be a narcissistic kind of thinking, and you would think and feel, because sometimes I feel guilty analyzing these things. Like if I feel like, am I a good person? If someone is irritated at me for some weird way, and it's rare, that I would irritate someone, at least in my circle, I always think like, what did I do wrong? That's my initial reaction. What did I do wrong? But sometimes, it's just, sometimes whether you do good, not do good, it's just really people. It's for people to know. So sometimes I would ask myself, am I a good person? So there are my trusted people. I would ask them. And then I look at what are the people, who are the people around me. And when I, in my standards, can see that this people likes me and this person is a good person for me, this person is a good person, then I think I'm doing good. Because I need to have that. Everyone needs to have a model, figure, people that they look up to. And I love looking up to people that I think are doing good. And if they like me, it makes me feel that I'm doing something good. Because only people, there's patterns about this. The way you act, the way you treat people, those people, that is how you attract the people around you. It's a pattern. And that's why sometimes the word, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are, those comes to play too. But sometimes it becomes too superficial because a lot of us only thinks from the outside. We don't really think or see people just because a person, or for me, for some weird way, lots of people, because I'm so opinionated, they think I'm belittling them. Have you ever listened to anything I say? Do you even comprehend the context of the words that are coming out of my mouth before you even decide that I am belittling someone? Did you even have a conversation with me? Did you put a time to understand and know where I'm coming from before you get to that decision or judgment? Or you just look at me and says that is bad. So this is very important, especially if you want your life to be peaceful, because you have to look and understand and comprehend the signs of people, the pattern, the behaviors. If it's going to be like okay with you, is it something that you can excuse or not? Is it something that will make you a better person or not? These are all choices. Ayan. And let's see, very simple. Personal trauma, yeah, that's complex depending on the type of trauma. Yes. I've actually watched something, they call it intelligence trauma something. I forgot. I know I did put that in my playlist. I'll probably share it if I find it. But it's kind of like really like the Gen X. The Gen X, it's about Gen X and, how Gen X is kind of like the silent one. Nobody talks about them because that's how they like it. But they're actually more of like the more level-headed people that are really dependable. And you can see it in patterns. Not everyone, of course, but you can see the pattern because this is how they were raised. This is their culture. It's so fascinating and they have a word for it. And admin from Mysteries Top Hat. Be right back looking for someone. Okay, we'll be right here. And the Sortax, you're a very lovable person. I hope so. I really hope so. Because I love love. I really love love. Like I'm addicted to love. If I see love, I'm just like, pshung, 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 pshung. And I embrace it. I'm not really like, at first I was like, that's corny. It's like the world is so chaotic. The world is so like weird and all that. It's like, why would I even fill my head with this romantic and good and better world and stuff like that? I've gone into that phase. But I finally realized I cannot deny myself that the core of me is I'm a hopeless romantic. When I see old people still holding hands, when I watch a movie that kind of like relatable because it's not too fairy tale-y, you know. One of my favorite romantic or love movie, how do you call that? About love, romance movie, it's called Closer. And if you know that movie, it's not one of the normal. But because it's that's kind of like how I see and view the world. But if I listen to what I really feel deep inside, what makes me smile, what makes me feel good about myself, is love. If I see it everywhere, what makes me really feel like I'm hopeful for the next generation. You know, it's gonna work out okay because we still have love. You know, it could be love for whatever. It's love. It's unlimited. Think about anything that you love. It's love. So yeah, I'm embracing that part. And let's see. If I slept at night and I'm not worried about what I did that day, then all is good. Oh, I think like that. Like if I lie down in bed with all smiles, it's like, this is definitely a good day. Without things like, oh my God, I forgot this one. It's like it's gonna be like a very tiring sleep in the morning. And all I need to understand that it adds value to my life. Does it bring me happiness and peace? I'm helping others or enabling their poor choices? Good question to basically be aware of ourselves. And these are questions that I think everyone can benefit from. And Adam, but what is peace? Oh, diba, I like that. And hey, good to see you, Stordax from admin. Do you boo-boo? Yes, do you boo-boo? Ayan. Being at peace with yourself despite the storms. Billy. Ayan. From Adam. And Jshar, that is true. It really depends on the issue. Sadly, yes. Because it's like trauma. It's just the same as trauma, that word. It's like it's been so overused that you have to specifically tell like what is trauma. And that's the one thing, the Gen X, they have the term for it in medical world, I think. Something like that. But yeah, so it really depends. And I cannot tell you what your trauma is because it might be not traumatic for me, but it is traumatic for you. And who am I to tell you otherwise? That's your feeling. And that's just that small thing of thought. It means it's personal. And no one can really help us but ourselves. And it's, that's why I always am advocating mental health, ever since. I always love analyzing things because the more you understand how to live life, how to move in with life, and it's not like a something secret, it's out there. People, especially now we're on YouTube, people are actually saying left and right, this is the secret to a happy marriage. This is the secret to blah, blah. It's everywhere. The informations are out there. All we have to do is seek for it. Find something that you could apply to yourself. And if it works, voila, next level, level up. But this is what I don't understand sometimes. It's like, there are certain, of course, life is unfair. Some people will gonna have the privilege of having trauma and they can go and have therapy. Certain things that we already know at this point that works. For certain. But there's still a lot of things that doesn't work. But if you're a normal person, if you say and you believe you're a normal person, nothing wrong with your head, you have no disability whatsoever here, and you can still figure out shit, what the fuck are you doing? Not you, Billy. I mean, like, if you think, like me, no to myself too. I think about that. And it always pays off because I am where I am happy. And I always pat myself because I put effort to really think about these things. And when you see pattern of people like la la la, it's good to be carefree. It's good to be wild, you know. Like I salute those people who are so happy and they're so carefree, not thinking of whatever is happening around them. Good for them, because I cannot do that. I have to find me. How am I gonna fit with what I want in life in the future? And it should be a question not just for me, but for every single one of us who wants and seek peace, happiness, whatever, money, whatever you want to seek. You have to put effort and time to do it. You cannot just like, who can help me? Who can do this? Help will come if you have good intentions. Even if bad intentions, help will come if you're doing some work on it. So if nothing is doing correctly, if nothing is going right, it means there's something that you completely missed. And I really hope you put time to pause for a moment and analyze what are you doing. Because at the end of the day, you only answer for you. And that's how it's supposed to be. And if you disagree, completely fine with me as well. Nothing personal. And you can easily spot good or bad people when interacting with animals. If they attract animals, they are usually good people. I've heard this before too. Like, yeah, I've heard this. And I always like afraid, like I have this, I always say, I don't think I'm an animal lover just because I always have like a awkwardness. Like I'm an awkward girl, guys. Like just to say it out loud. I'm an awkward person. I do me. But then sometimes I would have things in my head. But like I'm so afraid of it. It's like this like awkwardness to be around animals because I don't understand them. I have that kind of mentality. But I've always wanted to have a dog. I always do. And I really wanted to be part of the family, kind of way. I know, kind of like American dream, dog, family, blah, blah. Yes, I love that. I want that. So hopefully, before I die, or at least before I leave this earth, I could have a house and then a dog. I want to see myself like that, So I'm doing my best to, kind of like broaden the opportunities and work for it, because that's kind of like a nice to have, at the end of the day. I want to have a dog. I already know the name, what it would be. Like I'm just ready. The only thing that I'm not ready about owning a pet or a dog is I know their life is limited. I don't know if I could handle a heartbreak, especially for dogs. Because sometimes when you watch dog movie and then the dog is, like even just a short film and then someone is mistreating dogs or mistreating animals, it really pains me, So, yeah, we'll see. I hope, ayan, this is for you, admin. I hope this spaghetti for me is in person. Yeah, I cook and bake well also, but I love to cook. If you can cook good, you should have no problem getting a husband. And hopeless, romantic, yet you have your love. Yes, like those little things that you do, like going outside, even if you're like married for a long, long time, there's still candlelit dinner, there's this, there are dates, I'm all for that, I'm really all for that. And Kamal, and correct, but some trauma is self-inflicted, yes. But it's hard for me to find a husband now, Jay Shar, admin, o diba? How about Jay Shar? Admin's top looking, let's fate aling it. Ano daw? Billy! Drop your glass first for a second. What's that mean? Ayan. Billy, thank you. Life is actually fair, but very hard. Oh, I wish. Sana all. Diba? Ayan. Sana all. With my ongoing health problems, I face trauma on a daily basis. Ay, my gulay. Hold on. Adam, let's highlight that. Some days are worse than others. However, I don't let it define my happiness in life. Yes. And that's good. I can see that, Adam. No, I really love love. You can't outlove me. You really love too. Ayan. Adam, true. But try to enjoy that last bit. Yes, enjoy life definitely. It's a must. Guys, you owe that to yourselves. Whatever enjoyment is for you, do you boo-boo. And you do not have animals. You have a small partner that you work with each other. Are you calling my partner an animal? It starts by having gratitude for the day. Always can be worse, Billy. And to ATM, I do see you live earlier. It was a short one, I didn't get to catch a whole of it, but please do check out ATM team who also live streams. Guys, do, he's very interactive in there. You can have hangout, you can hang out, lunchtime over there in the States. So ATM, if you can do me a favor, please type MINE so Nightbot can drop your link. And Adam, true. And Kamal, home, hearts, and sunshine. I like that, Kamal. FYI, I see your shoulders are... Oh my gulay, yes. I'm working on it. Oh my gulay, how can I do this? I'm working on it. I can't... Okay. I'm still bad at it. Yeah, I think I still need this part. Like, if you can see. See. I don't know. It's so hard to flexing this part, but I'm see this part and then my delts and then my biceps. You can't really see the definition, but yes, I'm trying to do it. Nothing, it's all fat now, so I'm still trying to do it. My traps, but my chest, this part is really doing good. I'm gaining it back. So we're gonna have a lot of tube here, tank top. Oh my god, I'm really hairying it up because I love this part. It's sexy. A husband is not hard to find, especially for you. Just make your mind and go for it. Just don't look behind. From J. Shar. And I have a wife. Take care of 33 dogs and help out the villagers in my area, and that's a good thing. It's time for you kind of giving back to the community. And a husband is not hard to find, especially for you. Just make your mind and go for it. Just don't go look behind. From admin from J. Shar and short tags. Good, strong woman. Yes. I'm making fun of myself now, guys. Ayan, stop me from doing this. Ayan, I might not like what I see later on the replay. Ayan, I'm making myself too bad. But anyways, guys, let's go back to the topic. Ayan, you're making me so distracted. You're all distraction to me, guys. But let me just... I need water, guys. Ayan, I need to drink my water. So... whether you like it or not, guys, we're gonna have to do
Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Arate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist. When she shows up, nobody can resist. I see, baby.
Yes, I'm back, guys. Ayan, okay. I'm not muted. Okay, good. Ayun. And let's see. Dang, 33. It's 33 dogs. That's a bit. That's a lot. Yes, actually, I did get to replay. I think Adam, it's on the open panel, I believe. So check that out. He told the stories about it. Check out Blizzard Abroad. Type Blizz in the chat. The link will be dropped by Nightbot. And I think the word mixed tend to slide towards back and others, but there is so many mixed. Yeah, if you think about it, because it's like with my family, it's like my grandma is like Spanish. You know how Philippines are like Spanish and that. And then on top of that, there are other. But my dad, 100%. My mom is kind of like 1/4 or 1/3. So I'm a mixed if you think about it like that. It's just, but like parent wise, I'm HAFU because 50-50. And getting married is easy. Finding the right partner is the hard part. And being the right partner for a long, long time takes a lot of love. Diba? Blizz is a good man. Yes, I do think so too. You guys here that come to ICEE, I've said this before, and I'm, of course, some of you guys are pretty new. But I feel like I attract real men. So if you're in ICEE, consider you guys. If you're a sausage and you have a sausage, consider yourselves. And if you're still here with me, consider yourselves a real man because you can handle this. Half. Talaga, I see halo-halo. I love halo-halo. I had halo-halo last week. So treat meal again, I'll probably get halo-halo for the month. Yes. And, sorry, black. What is black? Ayan. And 9 dogs at home and 24 street dogs. Oh, diba? Yes. So whoever had dogs here. But so that's another thing. So being half, it's just that. But this is just kind of like, I wanted to just explore this and let's see where I'm getting to be because I want this to have part 2, part 3, part 4 because my point of this stream is basically at least to a point where we can talk about how to raise hybrid kids, how to raise HAFU, how to raise kids that will come from 2 different backgrounds. I think as a parent as well of the future hybrids out there, I feel it's very important that parents get help from other people that already have done it, so they don't follow the same thing because kids nowadays, it seems like there's always going to be different when it comes to mental health. And coming from just speaking for me, I might be just lucky because I get to have like moral support, love throughout my childhood that I never really felt. And I think I would also owe it to how I think. I'm still not sure if it's nature or nurture, but how I see the world as HAFU, I feel like it benefited me along the way. How I started to think like people try to poke at you, to bully you, to discriminate you in certain instances, but it never really made me feel down. It's like the correlation of people who are HAFU, and even if they're in their 30s, in their 40s, the trauma that they got, the bullying that they've received. And I'm telling this when I say bullying because there's levels of bullying, don't get me wrong. For me, for the most part, it's just all talk. Talk this, talk that. But still, it could be a lot for a lot of people. I could just say, like, it just chicken shit to me. If you talk like that, you try to poke me and try to rile me up. It's all words. It doesn't really hurt me, So even as a child, I was like that. But I cannot say that for other people. Some people are just sensitive, and that's who they are. So it's just those little things that I feel we just really need to talk about, especially if you're a hafu, if you're still young out there, you're a hafu, if you're feeling you have some doubts within yourself, self-esteem, you don't have confidence about yourself, there are a lot of things you can't understand because you're coming from a different set of perspective, not the same people that only knows one culture. If you're that type of person, this channel hopefully is for you, and hopefully not just me, but together with hafu out there, we can create more hafu that can actually help people to understand things in a more broader sense. Because I think we have that privilege as HAF to actually be open about these things rather than just being one-sided on things. If you agree with me, please press 1. If you don't, state your whatever. I forgot how you say it. Eto, Papi Ohio. Are you already home with Mrs.? Good evening, ICEE. Mega, mega love. Shout out. So, ICEE, tell us what's up. What is what's up? Ayan, it's very, very broad. What's up? Ayan, what's up? I'm very, very good and sublime. Thank you very much. Ayan. And a couple is about creating a better life together while facing the storms. Exactly. And that's how you understand to become one. Because you really get to be one. Because you move in a way where it's according to both of you. And another thing that I do ponder as well, speaking of hafu, another hafu is your other half. Like, I find it interesting because I grew up, I know happily married couple as well. And I always find it weird because sometimes when a couple has been married for a long time and then one died, it almost like the next day or almost immediately the other one died. And the elders that I talk to, when you talk to elders, about life and certain stuff like that, they would tell you it's because you don't feel complete anymore. They get to a point where they really love each other that they cannot live without that, without the other person. It's very that's what I'm saying when I said hopeless romantic. It would be nice to know that someone out there, in billions of people, there's someone out there that would love you like that. If you've never felt that one, do not even think about I don't want to have that. But if you feel that you want that type of love, you have to seek for it. But seeking doesn't mean you cannot do any better for yourself. You have to exactly know what you want. Even if you have to specifically, really, really imagine yourself and manifest how much you want in a specific details, do that. Because that's how much you can attract those people. The more you put it out there, the more these people would speak to you too. That's at least how I understand it. That's why when people talk about dating is so bad, dating is this, and dating is so hard, and all of that, is what are you doing then? It's why is it that bad? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are bad dates, of course. It does happen. But it is what it is. Does it really gonna, just one bad date you will hinder yourself on having more dates where it could potentially lead to something magical? It's I don't understand that part, because then you're not growing. And if you're content with where you at, you don't want anything, you don't want to be in a relationship, do you too. But do not be bitter about it. It just doesn't really make sense. Once you have a choice in your life, no matter what is the outcome of it, that's your choice. Be accountable for it. Do not cry about it, because at the end of the day, that's the choice you make, unless you're not an adult. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy, and yet it's so hard for a lot of people. I'm thinking frogs, frog, hola, hola to you. How you doing? And of course to Billy, just to support, love you and your crew. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Billy. As always, I do appreciate it. With that being said, this is for you. This one.
Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Arate, oh my gulay.
I'm still muted. My gulay. Why? Who's doing my thing? I didn't even do that. Now I don't understand. Where did I put up? Please unmute. It's my first time here. Oh my gulay, Aaron Jiggers. Sorry for that. I don't know because I have OBS voice meter. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not sure when did I mute because I feel like I already unmute. So, and also to Felipe, I have my face without mouth. Oh my gulay, I'm not muted now, okay? Ayan, you can hear me. You can hear me. Mute alert. Okay, sorry guys. And most people, I even said something very, very wonderful on this one, Papi. Now I forgot what I just said. This is the problem. Ayan. But, yes. So just imagine I've said some things, guys, okay? Because I don't really understand where did I stop. So if I didn't read and you want me to share my opinions or you want me to read it out loud, your comments, it would be appreciated if you could type it again in the chat down below. And most people tell others how to live their life instead fixing their own problems. And no one outside of Europe might look at mixed European ancestry as anything but white. Oh, but that's why you're saying, okay. So I was earlier saying, because I was talking about understanding and comprehending, and I was thinking, it's like being mixed usually only applies to being mixed race, not nationality. And I was like, okay, I'm understanding it, but I think I don't comprehend it. Educate me kind of way. So thank you for that. And the answer is no one outside of Europe in that context. Thank you, Papi. And yes, thank you. Same applies to someone of mixed Nigerian and Congolese ancestry. I hope I pronounced that correctly. They're just African to anyone outside of America. I'm sleeping. Oh my gulay. Now you're back. I made Felipe woke up because I'm so quiet. See? That's why. That's why you don't want me quiet, guys. Because it will make you not sleep. O, diba? So, with that being said, thank you, Felipe. Ayan, you have to push me though. I know you just woke up, but you have to push me, okay? This is for you, Felipe. Arigato. Ayan, hold on, guys. It's loading. Yes, Moikai. Yes, ayan. Thank you, Felipe, for that. Ayun, oh my gulay. What's going on? Okay, I'm not muted. Yes, I'm not muted, guys. Okay. Ayan. So, thank you, Felipe. Mwah. Arigato for waking up for that. And I'm still in San Diego, still going home today. So, bon voyage, safe travels, and I want to see you and Jen together again. And thank you. So, gulay ang tagal muted. May gulay talaga. Talaga. Ayan. So, sorry. Thank you for... Who is that one? Aaron Jigger. Ayan. Yes. So, thank you at least for still subscribing to ICEE. Probably unsubscribe na because I'm muted. But I hope you can hear me perfectly good. Oh my God. For me, I have no clue on that. So mixed for Cisco from Billy. And mute again. Yeah, funny. At least I made you laugh. Did you laugh? Tell me, did you laugh, Frog Sprog? If you laugh, then I made a good choice to mute myself. Ayan. And to Felipe, arigato. And hello, Aaron Jicker. I hope I pronounced that correctly. A VIP, ulala. And hi, Aaron from Billy. And you're mixed, Billy? What's your ethnic background? Is she mute? Who here reads lives? Aw, so welcome, Aaron, to ICEE Fit community where people are very, very loving. Ayan. Puppy, ayan, Cisco from Billy, German and Irish. She's talking so loud I can't hear what she's saying. Might be so funny, huh? Ayan, so, yeah. Sometimes you guys, yeah, is she normally muted? I live read, she's saying, I'm hers, don't touch. And some people overthink what they try to understand. Yes, I also like, sometimes I feel I need someone to tell me you're just overthinking it. I like that too as well. Frogs, frog, he 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 he. Unmute. Muted your struggle stream. Give me a month of going back to streaming, guys. Give me a month. Give me a month. And it's been a month? Is it been a month, guys? Please unmute. It's my first time. I see once palo. This must be it. No! No! Ayan. How one see our break voice is gone. Ayan. And okay, I am leaving. Aw. We lost Aaron. Oh, so white. But I definitely understand there are distinct cultural differences between German and Irish people. Yes, I think. And friendly, muted mod love. Oh my gulay frogs. Sorry guys. Yes, I'm seeing it. I know it's not muted anymore. So hopefully. And that's why I keep this YouTube in here. Let's just completely. Ayan. I'm gonna save up for another screen. Ayan. Muted. Oh my gulay. And what's really hidden in Area 51? What is the secret to the universe? And she needs to create a sign saying, don't forget to check the mute button. I thought I was doing good, Adam, today. I really do. Hey, ang tagal ng muted. Even admin is irritated. I may be asleep. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Woman, still muted. No, you're back. Now, guys, I've already experienced true love on a maximum love. And I have been very spoiled for a long time. And that's nice. I like hearing that, Jay Shore. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gulay. Ayan, hi everyone. I'm sleeping. Oh, do I hope I was in the dream. And hey, Felipe as well. Race is a pretty vague thing, really. But generally, it has to do with stereotypical phenotypes. But they're hard to nail down when you try and define them because they're really bullshit. Oh, from Papi. And hi, admin. Oh, guys, Felipe. I would like to know what all you can cook right when you get time. I'm interested to know. Ooh la la. Are you going to sponsor her cooking styles, JSR, when you're coming to Philippines? And hi, Felipe from BIY True. I overthink lahat or true Billy. Sometimes I have that. So sometimes I really need someone. And that's kind of like what my love do for me, is to make sure that I'm, like I need to get called out when I'm in that zone, like I overthink. And Cisco, and that's kind of like what our partners and relationships should be, like with marriage people, they have to understand these things. If you were in the weakest, they should pick up the pieces. It's a teamwork. Going back to like having a wonderful marriage. And I think that's a pattern that I do see a lot with happy couples. Okay, chat friend, good night, ha. I hope the best for you all. Oh, Billy, thank you. Sorry for the long muted. I'm not quite sure if I break the record of my own record, but thank you, Billy, as always. You've always been, sharing those humorous but definitely full of knowledge, at least to me. It speaks to me, and I think it's how I see life. We get to back and forth knowledge. And I love that I could overthink. I love that it's not just me who overthink things and then just share it as well. So thank you for being here, Billy. I do appreciate you. And Billy from Felipe, take care, brother from Cisco. And admin should post some cooking videos. I know, right? She should, you know, maybe. But even adminning here, she's always gone. She's always busy. So maybe one day when she retires, when she retires on the job, the day job, maybe she could do YouTubing as well. Because it's not, like, admin is the normal, you know, like when you say 9 to 5, Monday to Saturday, that's kind of like how her life is in the Philippines, kind of way. So I don't really expect her much, but I really expect her to be here with us when it's live streaming every Thursday and Saturday, you know. But I don't push her too much when it comes to YouTube because she has other priorities right now. But maybe one day, you know, she could squeeze it in as well. So yes, we'll be waiting for that. And I definitely will update you with that, guys. And I think, and this one, I like how in all my years, only ICEE calls me Billy. Is that good or bad, Ayan? Is it for real? Am I really calling? Is it correct though? Now I feel bad, Ayan. Am I doing something wrong? Ayan. I hope not. I hope not. But anyways, guys, before we run out of time, we didn't even get to the point of this stream. But that's why I always think maybe I should just do like a chill one. Because I feel like you guys are so talkative as well, very interactive, that I think, you know, even though I don't have any topic to do, we can always have a good conversation. And I really owe that to you guys, because even though it's not everybody who participate in our conversation or how the flow of it is, and it's all okay, because not everything that we talk about here is going to be your cup of tea or your topic that you want to explore. That's all right. But at the same time, I've never had a stream where I'm running out of things to say, because there's always going to be someone in the chat who would always participate. Even Felipe get to not sleep, you know. Billy get to stay here even I'm muted. So unfortunately, we lost one, guys. Aaron, if you ever come back, Aaron, yes, we're not muted. It's the wrong timing for Aaron. Ayan, he or she never gets to see ICEE Fit in voice. O, diba? Well, she should get married. Then she won't have to work much. I don't think that's, you know, that's a priority to do it, you know. I don't like people when they say that you have to marry so that you don't have to work much. You know, I think that's another culprit, especially nowadays. You know, if you're in a household, 2 people really needs to work. You know, unless, you know, you're very privileged in life that you can basically take care of a family on your own. And you can have the privilege to actually have a housewife. You know, but it's not going to be easy. And I think, you know, after all of the, you know, if you've been in ICEE Fit, there are glimpses of admin's life that we've shared here in ICEE Fit. And I really want her to see life not the way, like you have to depend on other people to make sure that you're stable in life. You know, and it's not about feminism or anything like that. It's just more of like, it's easier. It's easier not just to your future husbands, not to your future girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever you want to be with in life. It's just nice to know that you don't have that leverage or pressure as well on other people, so you can actually work together. But if that's your cup of tea, of course, as I've said, if you're privileged enough to do that and you really want that life as well, do you, boo-boo. But I think for admin, you know, she wants to prove something for herself. And she did, you know. And I think, you know, if the right one comes along, I'm pretty sure she would settle on her own time. But I don't insist it. I don't, I don't really, as a family member, I don't really pay attention that much, because when love knocks on your door, guys, I always believe in this one. When the right one comes along for you, because the right one can be very, very subjective to everyone. You'll know, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to be there, to have that, to work for it. And that's why there's a lot of people that are, I feel, there. It's all about like fakery and shit. Because if you really want love, if you really want to work on any relationship, romantic, friendship, family, no matter how much the stigma of working on it sounds bad to other people, there's still work that has to play part. And it doesn't have to be one-sided. It has to be both. Because you have to coexist with each other. With that being said, if you don't have that mentality, you're gonna grow apart. And that's why you are a life partner. You are married to each other. You are committing. Relationship, some people, it's not just about love. But love is a very strong one to stay. And that's how a lot of people have failed relationships, because they don't even critical think about it. They just only go with the emotions, Or they've never felt this before, so they might think, and without proper experiences, without the knowledge you accumulated within skills of interacting with people, how can you really comprehend, not just understand, how do you really comprehend what true love is? And that's for you to answer. I'm not going to answer that for you. That's for you guys to find out, because at this day and time, it's very subjective to every single one of us. And let's see. Well, she should, okay. But back to your topic, regardless of HAFU, you are a beautiful woman, live and love. Me? Who? Your man is lucky. Oh, I am lucky too. I think in life, it's very rare to find someone that would work with you. And when I say work with you, it means going through the journey of life together. I think this is one of the things that I find really, really interesting. It's almost like pattern. You see it everywhere. It's obvious. It's like nowadays, why does people have failed relationships? Why does people have really problems being happy within their relationship? Because one or the other are always competing. Competing for this, competing for that, rather than really coexist with each other, because this is the person you choose to be committed to. And even if marriage is pretty new, this being, it's something that is love. It is love. When we talk about being with someone, being a husband, being a wife, it's a commitment. It's not just an emotion. It's a commitment. It's loyalty. It's working together, because there are lives, especially if you have kids, there are lives that forever will be your kids. It won't go away. Even if you said they're 18, kick them out of the house, blah, blah, blah. You, as a parent, will always going to be worried about your kids, because at the end of the day, you're the one who put them here on this earth. And if you cannot understand and comprehend that simple fact that you allow yourself to fuck another person, create another human being from you, and as a woman alone, you have 9 months to understand. And if you don't do that, who the fuck raised you? And it will go on in a cycle of this. And there are certain factors in life that I think everyone should really pause and really analyze what they really want. Not what other people want. Not what the trending TikTok or whatever it is that supposedly if you have this, you should be happy because I am happy. No, your happiness relies on you. You're the only person who can answer that question. And Cisco, I'm going to think for that. Ayan, from admin. And once you become okay with yourself, all kind of works out. Yes. When you're comfortable with your own skin. I don't know how much, like I'm really thankful because I get to know people. I get to be in this journey where I get to understand, comprehend. I get to also get to talk and be associated with people that I think had made it in life at certain factors of their life and what makes it work for them. Why wouldn't I try that? Maybe it would work for me. And some of it is passed on to me by my elders. And that's why I always advocate, listen to your elders. No matter how grumpy they are, you have to give them benefit of the doubt. They've done that, seen things that you probably won't see. And probably if you've seen it, you'll be traumatized as the new generation. So get them some slacks, but always listen and comprehend because they've been through life. The most wonderful teacher that you can ever have in life is experience. And that's why I'm against with people who just because they hear it from somewhere, depending on how safe it is, but if it's totally danger, don't do it. But certain instances, people would call you out, don't do that, it's bad, and they're still doing it. Those are, like there are lines in that. See, as admin, I know I would watch that from Papi. And is that a moth in your hair, silly? No, it's actually like a sakura, see? Sakura. Ayan, sakura. And then I have this flower. I don't know. I like doing it. Why? You don't like it, Frog Sprog? I'm trying to do something in my hair like this one. And I like it because I look like elf. Right? Right, Felipe? I look elf today. Elfie. I like being an elf. Yes. I'm your elf elder. Listen to me. Okay. Out. Respect to all. Thank you. Good night. Believe you're still here. Mwah. Thank you so much. Regards to wifey. Ayan. And hontoning arigato gozaimashita. Ayun. And Cisco, be right back. Ayun. Always be right back, Papi. Okay, don't marry and work yourself into an early grave. Being overworked. Oh my God. Why are you so predictable, huh? Jay Shar, ayan. We're just joking and now you're joking back at me. Thank you so much, Cisco from admin. And agreed. Ayon. Relationships are not difficult. I think for you, Jay Shar, because you probably get to interact with people that are already like-minded and actually understand where you're coming from. You're one of the lucky ones and the rare ones that could get it. Not everybody does. And that's why it's very important to, if you're the type of person, not just you, Jay Shar, but this is for everyone. I understand there are people, they just want to talk. But they have no time for bullshit. They don't have time to basically tell their stories, their knowledge, But if you feel that you have that feeling of like, this is some knowledge that needed to be like put out there, share it, But still, up to your choices, guys. For me, I always like do this. Like this live stream is for everyone, Want it, watch it, listen to it. You don't want to click away, it's fine. I don't really give a shit. I just want a conversation because at the end of the day, that's what important for me is to have a connection, to have a community, to have something that we can talk about in a very adult but also in a humorous way, because it doesn't have to be always serious. There are certain very, very hard conversations that I feel like if we talk about it the way it is, we'll probably end up all traumatized in here. And that's not really nice too, So if you can understand that, then you're my person and I'm good. When you make a promise to another, and regardless how hard it gets, it's still a promise. Truth holds. Yes. And tell kids that please miss. Tell the kids that please miss. What? Frog Sprog! Ayan. Tell me more. O, diba? But yeah, those are the things. And that's why I wanted to talk about like HAFU, the understanding, and ayan, to start the night. We're just starting the night. So this is it, guys. To define understand. It's an intransitive verb, and it is to become aware of the nature and significance of, know or comprehend. And I've said this, guys. Comprehend is usually interchangeably. So in Tagalog, understand is naiintindihan mo ba? Ngayon, yung comprehend, nauunawaan mo ba? Ang galing ko talaga. Tama ba ako? Ayan. And then another one is to become aware of the intended meaning of a person or remark. For example, there's another one, to know and be tolerant or sympathetic toward. To know thoroughly by close contact or long experience with. To learn indirectly or infer as from hearsay. To assume. I hate this, but sometimes I feel like I do this too. So I have to get better at that one. To be or accept as agreed. And to supply or add words or meaning, for example, mentally. A verb is understood at the end of the statement. Okay. So now we're going to go to comprehend. Define comprehend. Comprehend is a transitive verb. What's transitive verb? Cross-reference that to yourself, guys. To take in the meaning, nature, or importance of. Grasp, to grasp an understanding, importance. To have as part of something larger, encompass or include. To contain, to embrace, to include, and get the meaning of something. To become aware of through the senses. And also, to take in or include by construction or implication, to comprise, to imply, to take into the mind, to grasp with understanding, to apprehend the meaning of, to understand, and include in scope, include as part of something broader, have as one sphere of territory. So guys, in first glance, did you understand what I've just read? Listening. Yes. Thank you, Frog Sprog. So when you talk about understanding, comprehending, for me as a non-native English speaker, as I've said in Tagalog, sa Tagalog guys, naiintindihan, nauunawaan. For me, it's just understanding is having a grasp or a glimpse of an understanding of how it is or what was to be understood. But once you say comprehend, it is deeper than that. It is really deeper than that, which means it needs to be observed, analyzed, critical thing. And that's how it is for me. That's why when we talk comprehension skills, you can look it up online. Our comprehension skills are going lower and lower because our memories, we have short-term memory thing. We constantly, like even me, I'm guilty of this sometimes. Like I just want it, like if I want to do something, I don't want it to go all the way to like an hour of like just to peel a banana. I just want it super fast, right? There are certain instances like that. So I usually really am trying to be aware when I try to do certain things in life, and when I try to want to understand certain things, I really make sure that I put time on it, because it's something that I know I'll be needing down the lane or line. But yes, let's see. I've been sharing the same basic relationship knowledge since I was 14 years old. Share my relationship knowledge? Okay. Are you being very sharing today, Jay Shar? That's a good thing. So let's talk about comprehension versus understand. So what's the difference? Comprehend and understand are often used interchangeably, but there is a subtle difference between the two. Comprehend implies a deeper level of understanding where one is able to grasp the full meaning or significance of something. Understand, on the other hand, suggests a more general or basic level of knowledge or awareness. While both words involved the ability to grasp or make sense of something, comprehend implies on a more thorough or complete understanding than understand. And that's where context comes to place. Communication comes to play. Using words and trying to learn and upskill yourself or upgrade yourself to how to express yourself. You cannot just say like, you can't understand me, when you can't even understand how to express yourself. Now you are needing someone to understand you. And we are lucky if we have those people around us. And that's what I feel like is I'm privileged enough to have these people around me. So now I'm wanting to talk about this in a broader sense, because I know if it helped me, I know someone that listening right now will help you as well. Because as Adam says, and a lot of you says here, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If some things are working for some people and you want to follow that, and it works, why would you not do it? So it's a pattern thing. Usually one thing that's kind of like will make us do something stupid, do something smart, choices in life. If you can think of these patterns, if you can see this play out in your kind of like awareness, if you're aware of these things, then you can probably bet that you can find and actually decide something good for yourself, because you're not a delulu. I think delulu is the new mental sickness. And I'm pretty sure it's already been studied what it was, you know. So it's really like, it's really hard to see it sometimes play out with people when they're trying to tell themselves like, why can't you understand me? It's like, can't even understand yourself and you're asking people to understand you. So it goes that way. And Cisco says, I just learned that I can listen to ICEE at 3.25 speed and still comprehend, except when nagsasalita siya ng Tagalog. Oh my gulay. 3.2. Oh my gulay, I do that a lot too. Because I know I could speak very, very like slow. And that's why sometimes I don't get angry at people, because I had this like reaction video when I first started. Okay, just storytelling right now. I had this video, and I think that's where I kind of like opened myself to the passport bros, you know. And it's like I was reacting to some videos that I feel like it's just really relevant, but at least at the same time it's like, huh, kind of like that. I was so slow. Like, I talk slow, and I do understand that. Like, I feel like I'm talking very, very fast. But then when you look at it, analyze it, this is the thing, understanding and comprehending. I understand that. I think I'm speaking faster. But then, when you really analyze yourself, sometimes when I edit videos, I will make it faster a little bit because it's easier to catch up. Because some people, they don't really like you're super slow, and then they fall asleep. I don't want you guys falling asleep, but it's all good too. If you fall asleep, then I did a good job as well. Because then I make your mind really, really wonder so much that you get to a point where it's very, very, very really, really deep that you fell asleep, And that's a good thing too. I'll take that as a compliment too. And thank you, Board. Ayan, I had a wonderful conversation with Board. Last Thursday, we had Jill. And that is, so please do check it out. It's like a life experience thing as well. And Board, we have to talk more about that things that we talked about last time. I think I have a couple of pondering things that I want to talk to. And this one, guys. Listen to me. You don't need to speed up. My normal is talking fast. Oh my God. Yes, Board Vlogger, guys. Oh my God. One of the things that I really, really love about what he does is he would do this kind of like rap, but it's like beating. Oh my God. It was super, super fast. So yeah. So hopefully I try to speak faster. Because I think I'm aware of it, but sometimes I stutter on little things because I have to translate it in my head to English. And sometimes I get stuck up. And while most of these women think that they're tense, yeah, delulu is a real problem. Ooh! My gulay 10. Yeah. It's like last time, I think, is it also on Blizzard Abroad? We talk about 1 to 10s, right? It's like, I really, really think sometimes it's like, yeah, as a joke, it's like, I thought it's just 1 to 10. I didn't know there's 12, 15, 20, until when, really. It's like, we talk about beauties in the eye of the beholder. We talk about those little things. But then sometimes we have to also accept the fact that in different cultures, in different countries, there's always going to be the standard of what beauty is. And when you talk about beauty, there are like this stigma or like what the media is saying, that this is the beauty standards. But really, it's really up to people's definition. And let's see. Cisco says, I think you talk slower when you have important points you want to make. That tells me you want us to understand what you're saying. That it's important to, yes. Because sometimes I would listen to some English speakers and they would talk in a way where it's so fun. Like in Japan, if you are in Tokyo, usually Tokyo whites really, really talk fast. It's like, and you go to other provinces or like Osaka or other, it's more chill. It's not super fast. And I think when it comes to putting out, and I've talked about this, because my background basically is I do debatorial. How do you call that? Oratorial. I love speaking. I always been an advocate of language. I have a passion and love for language, words, meaning of the words. I have so much passion in that there are certain words that it shouldn't lose their meaning just because someone says so. This is one of the things that is beautiful that we come up with as humans for thousands and millions, probably ages, not historian here. This is what we come up with. This is what our elders and for our whatever, kanunununuan, from probably like that to actually pronouncing words to the point that in the world there's different languages that constitute where you come from. And yet as a person now living on earth, you don't even put effort to make sure that you're expressing yourself in this wonderful gift that our minds of our elders and whoever created this language has come up with, because they grow a fucking brain cell. And us, because I'm native English speaker, it's like blah 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 blah, I can say whatever I want to say, blah blah. It's like, are we going back to caveman era? It's like, is this the standards right now for real? It's like, really? And this is sometimes like, psh. And gotta get ready for bed. Early start tomorrow, 4 a.m. Enjoy ICEE. Oh my gulay, 4 a.m. So happy. Is that the charity or is that the how do you call that? But yes, board. So guys, please do check out Board Vlogger. Don't know if there's going to be live stream IRL tomorrow, but every Monday to Saturday live streaming on Board Vlogger. Please do check him out. And also, if you want to connect to small streamers, and yes, in a Filipino community, you go to Board Vlogger. 12 p.m. Philippine time is where he live streams almost every day. And Nightbot already dropped his link. So thank you Board, for being here. I hope you kind of like whatever you heard, or some things that you might heard. Ayan. And hopefully we could talk about this mental health as well, because Board Vlogger is another advocate of men's mental health. And you can read chat other language. You're amazing. Don't get a big head. Oh no. And that's the thing that I want to be aware. That's why I do things how I do it. That's why I'm hard on myself. Because I get it. Compliments. If you're not the type of person that you're not used to attention, it's very easy to have a big head. But fortunately enough, I'm very used to attention. You just said no big head. Yeah, I'm joking. Okay, frogs. But yeah, I don't think so. I always felt like, it's so nice to be kind of like, I don't like that feeling of I'm better than you in kind of way. I don't really see it as how other people see it. And as I've said, being hafu, nowadays we're very in. But I also have my own, like soul searching, like not being okay and comfortable with my own skin. Because you have to imagine, like, if I could explain this. So I come from Philippines and also Japan. You are so exposed to these two cultures that they're both Asia, but they're so different in so many ways. And it's like, for me, if I go to Philippines, I always have a face on people that I interact with a question mark of who I am. And I go to Japan, from time to time there is, but once they see your passport, they see your name, I tell them my name, who I am, I talk, I do things, then they can accept me as them. But it doesn't really steal, as a child of being hafu, it's really hard because a lot of people around you only know one culture. And then you have more as a kid. So it's really, especially if you think one of those cultures is not for you at the same time. It's like, I don't like this, I don't like that. Where am I? And now you see other cultures, because I'm multicultural, and then culture from America sometimes that I like. There's culture from Philippines that I like. There are cultures from Japan that I like. And even if I live in Japan, there are still culture from the Philippines that I take with me here. But I don't insist that on my Japanese people because it's not their culture. There are culture in America that I like, that I bring them here and apply to myself. That I do have a good feedback with Japanese people as well. And it's the same thing. It's just accumulation of knowledge that I do get from different culture. And sometimes I feel like the more bubbled up you are, the more it seems like it's so hard to get out of what's not the norm for you. And I don't really have that problem to see things in different light. And I think one factor of it is because I grew up and exposed to that. And it's not just understanding the culture, it's actually comprehending it in a deeper sense because I live it. And this is something when I say about the title, there are things you'll never understand unless. And that's fine. It's not like just because we're living here on earth, we have to understand every single thing. We have to be always right. Sometimes being wrong is the right thing to be in. I don't know. Ayan. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna read your comment. Eto. Board vlogger from Cisco, and no, I knew 4 12s and 1 15 in my lifetime. I was married to a 12, but possibly should have married the 15. They do exist. They're just very rare, like a unicorn. Does unicorn really exist? J-Shar, I think you're eating your 10s too low if you think they are 12s and 15s. Your 12s and 15s are just 10s to me. Oh, well. I get and I ICEE have to deal with. Aussie, you're Aussie, oi. Ayan. And also, ICEE has another mod, and it is a girl. Oh, it's ICEE. Yes, ayan. And I don't know that I've ever met a 10, to be honest, but maybe a 10 in looks, but not as a total package. So, okay, you want to talk about this, guys. So, when it comes to like ranking, and this is the thing, okay, guys, it's like, okay, we're gonna stop at 10. There's no 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, Jay, sure, let's just have this rule that the 10 is the perfect, okay, or the rare ones, or the unicorn, 1 to 10. So when you rate a woman, do you rate it as total package? Are you rating it and analyzing it just by the looks, or by the total package? You know, how that, oh, that explains it. And eto, Felipe. Are you ready, Felipe? But yeah, so that's kind of like, that's the thing, you know, like 1 to 10, how? And obviously, like if you rate it of how, as I've said, as one culture, it's like America, you have a 1 to 10. Maybe it even different from state to state, because I've heard like New York 10s, you know, LA 10s, you know, it's different. So what is it? And then another one is like, if you go to Japan, are you going to rate Japanese woman the same way as you rate American woman? It doesn't make sense because it's a total different preferences. So how do you guys rate women? You know, is it a total package, or just by looks, or just by what? You know, and if we rate things, when you rate things, there's always qualifications in there, right? There's always going to be like standards in there. So how? Ayan, if you care to say it. Blizzard, pole vaulting out of the... Don't scare us like that, Blizzard, huh? Don't scare us like that. So, this is the usage, guys. This is from this versus that IO, and this is comprehend versus understanding. Okay, guys. So the usage for this is comprehend is often used in a more formal or academic context, such as when discussing complex ideas or theories. For example, a student might be asked if they comprehend a difficult math problem. Understand, on the other hand, is more commonly used in everyday language to express a general level of awareness or knowledge about something. For instance, a person might say they understand the rules of a game they are playing. And the depth of knowledge. When it comes to depth of knowledge, comprehend tends to imply a deeper level of understanding than understand. Comprehending something suggests a more thorough grasp of the subject matter. So if you don't know how to read between the context or actually understanding the context and have time and effort and tolerance to actually research about the context, you're not really comprehending things. But then when we talk about life, there's a deeper meaning in that too. And may indicate a more surface level awareness. So for example, a scientist might comprehend the intricacies of a complex theory, while a layperson might simply understand the basic concept behind it. So before we continue, let's go back to the chat because I'm pretty sure you're still talking about the 1 to 10. Ayan. Eto. No. Those are 12s and 15s. If you see one in real life, it will look unfair and make most rethink their lives. Ooh la la. O, diba? Ayan. And let's see. Eto. I think it's just personal preference that why we usually will disagree about what a 10 is. Ayun. Especially if it's general, I think. I mean, in a whole package. Like maybe looks, because we're so brainwashed with what is hot and what is good and this and that. We're pretty much brainwashed of what looks good. Especially if you look on the, like right now, it's like, oh my God, I don't even know. It's like everybody can be a supermodel now, unfortunately. Back in the day, supermodel is just like, oh my God, is that really a person? Like there's this one, it's like Bill Burr. Bill Burr was talking about, like, obviously Bill Burr is Bill Burr, right? So he's been with a lot of stores. But then he would explain, like, this celebrity, like Mariah Carey, those types of people, it's like their skin is glowing. Like they don't have creases on their elbows. Everything is just perfect. Is that like a 10? Is that how perfect is? Or is it like some people think 10s are with the heart? Those people. It's like, it's really preferences, but what are we really talking about? And I think that's where the context is lost. Especially when people talks about what is 10. It's like, okay, then let me know. Even statistician. It's like, you cannot just look at statistics and like, oh, well, this one says this is higher, and you're like, oh, this is higher. You're just gonna follow without even asking, okay, what are the factors? Who do they ask? What are the ethnicities? What are the backgrounds of the person that is together in these statistics? What are the questions and the little details? No one wants to talk about that shit. Because everybody wants to fit a narrative. Everybody wants to feel special. Who doesn't? Don't feel bad if you want to feel special. And if someone wants to make you feel special, then good for you. Lucky one. It's just that. But if not, then find it. Seek for it. Thing like that. That's for private chat. Which one? It is for private chat, Frog's Frog. And there are levels to everything, good brother. From J. Shar. And also, I think if someone gets plastic surgery or other unnatural modification, there could surpass it. And happy new day indeed, Felipe. It's already 12:02 midnight time check. Thank you for still being with me here. I know it's been a long time. I even have a long time that I'm muted. So I didn't know. Admin is also still here. Thank you, admin, for being here. And for the people that are still watching and listening, I do appreciate you all. I know this subject is something that is not going to be a cup of tea of a lot of people. Because as we all know, a lot of people think they know everything. And I really am just wanting to reconnect. Go back to basic. it's always nice to revisit stuff. It's always nice to refresh your brain. Are you still using these words? Are you still really understanding the words exactly the same way? Or it has been changed because of your own trauma in life? It's nice to analyze life. And if that's not your cup of tea, why are you here? Because I'm funny? I'm funny looking? Is that what it was? Ayan. And Jayshar says, no. These rare 12s and 15s are all natural. No makeup. Trust me, I've encountered a lot of women, from Jayshar. And if 10 is perfect, why do we need to surpass 10? What is perfect? Ayan. That's the real question about this, guys. What is perfect? Okay? Is it 20? Is it 30? Is it 40? Is nobody understanding the context I'm trying to say? If you cannot understand and agree on what is perfect, and everyone can agree on that one, this conversation will never end. Did you guys understand? I listen to you, true, don't care about what you look like. I just want best for you. Is that a delete? Oh, that one. Oh, thank you, Frog Sprog. And it's the same with me, guys. You know, a lot of you guys has been with me for 4 or 5 years. How long I have been streaming. You know who you are, guys. You know, I wouldn't deny myself, and I cannot lie that you guys aren't going to be in my thoughts, especially if it's months that you've never been in ICEE. There's that connection that you built, you know, just by talking, just your presence at all. And that's why I always say, if you have a bad day, at least remember there's ICEE here, one person here that you come every week, that you make me smile, you keep me company. I'm happy. I am where I'm at right now because I am happy. And everybody who I interact, and I had a smile on my face, is basically adding to that happiness. And all I do want to give back is I hope you are smiling when I make fun of myself. You're smiling when I'm cracking a joke, or even cracking a joke and it didn't land. Do not just give up on life. Do not give up because a lot of people are shit. I get it. You know, every single one of us has a story to tell about it. Even the most pieces of shit out there have a story to tell when it comes to people that are bad, because they think those people are bad when they actually are the bad ones. So it's really up for interpretation of every one of us. I just really hope I'm not one of those dilulu. And that's why I put guard in me. Like, I put people around me to make sure that they will call me out when I'm doing dilulu shit. Because that's one thing I don't want to be. I've seen those people. And no thank you. I don't want their life. I don't want to build lies after lies after lies. I don't want to live in a pretentious world where just because people see you're happy, that's it. No, I want even people not seeing me, but I'm happy. You know, I don't have to promote that I'm happy this, happy that. No, that's for me, you know. I don't have to explain it to other people, especially if they can't see it. Because happy people can see true happiness. They can feel it. It's like a magnet, you know. Toxic people sometimes attract toxic people. And if you think you're not toxic and you keep attracting toxic people, you have to really pause for a while and rethink, especially if you don't like that. There's something that you're doing that is attracting that. That's how it is. And if it's not how it is, then tell me how. Because maybe there are still knowledge out there that I'm not understanding. Maybe I can comprehend it if you can express it to me. And let's see. Admin need to let me know some of her dishes she cooks. Oh, J Shar from J Shar. Ayan, say the magic word, J Shar. Ayan, exactly the scale used to be 1 to 10. When did it change? Ayan, from Blizzard. And yeah, I think the bar for my 10 is just keeps getting higher as I get older. I agree that a 10 is perfect, but as I see more women, my idea of a 10 just gets harder to reach. Yeah, and the more, it's like how I see life. You have to upgrade, you know? And maybe there are certain, that's why reality check are there. Yes, there are moments that you're going to be upgraded to the highest level. But don't be such a big head just because you achieve that. It's that. But still be true. Like, are you still working on it? Or you're like one of those people, well, back in the day, I got all these hot men and hot blah, blah, blah. But why can't I get it now? Have you seen yourself in the mirror? Are you doing the work to make sure that you look good the same as what is the back in the day that you're talking about? Be real, you know. So those are the things that sometimes it's like you'll just like shake your head. It's like, really? Huh? I got a 350 on my science exam. What's that 350 means? And J Shar, I need pics or it didn't happen. I believe you've probably seen some phenomenal looking woman, so stop being a gatekeeper. Ah, did I do a good voiceover? Okay, what do you say about that, J Shar? What's the 350 mean, please, God? Why do I sound like that, Cisco? Ayan, Cisco, exactly. And then, ayan, tuntua kayo ayan. So it's really hard, you know, understanding the concept of comprehending, you know, like for J Shore, that's how, yes. But like for other people, they might not understand where you're coming from as well, J Shore. So those are little things. And that's why sometimes you see people, especially if you're in an online world, definitely people, because it's public, so people will listen to it. And if they cannot understand it, you know, you're gonna get questions. You're gonna want receipts and stuff like that. And I think that's why most people have trouble adjusting to change. As they get exposed to new information, they refuse to update their opinions and their beliefs are too rigid. Exactly. It's like, I don't understand it for real. It's like, it's almost like common sense, but then not. You know what I'm saying? It's like there are certain things that my brain or my brain cells won't achieve just because I'm not that smart. But like certain normal things, you know, like perfect. Not because I say it's perfect for me, I'm saying it's perfect for you too. It's like, are you stupid? Are you me? You know, things like that. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, it sounded just like talk. Oh my gulay. Oh, there you go. J Shar. My brother lost his mind for one of them 12s that I dismissed. And he left his girl or family for the 12. And his girl was a 10. Ayan, from J Shar. Oh, diba? Yes, and I think it's more of like, for me, it's general. You know, like sometimes, like, you know, as a teenager, what you think was like good looking, and then when you get older, you get to be exposed with more people, then obviously at some point in time you're gonna have to upgrade, you know, like people upgrade, things upgrade. Why not people? But it doesn't mean that just because you achieved something, you can achieve it again the next time. What if you turn to be a piece of shit? You know, like I've heard so many stories about like women who would date like super supposedly 10 men, you know, 6-pack, like beautiful face, tall, whatever it is, right? Rich, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. But because these motherfuckers But because these people, they are built with privileges in the world. Because let's face it, there's pretty privileges. That's pretty much real. They don't need to work for it. So they stay there. And if they don't have that mentality of like people upgrade too, not just because you're good at this, it doesn't mean that there's no room for growth. You know, constant learning definitely should be an important factor about your life. So sometimes I heard so many patterns about this. The most handsome, the most six-pack, the most of these things. And then they suck in bed. It's like, it's the same thing probably with you guys. There can be this beautiful woman, like perfect in any way, and then they suck in bed. Is that a 10? So it really is very, very subjective. Ulala! Oh, may payelo. Oh, diba? Wow, thank you for that. With that being said, this is for you. Ayan, bliss. Arigato gozaimashita. Ayan. And then we're gonna go to your chat, guys. So maybe I'll title this 1 to 10. Ranking 1 to 10. Ay. Ayan, where am I? Ayan, o diba? Not muted. Okay, loud and clear. Okay, ayan. I think we have to do that. Adam, thank you again for always reminding me that. I would definitely put that in head before I talk, especially in between BRBs and super chats. I would definitely have to look both thing right. So thank you for always reminding me that, Adam, if you're still there. And Cisco, sexual chemistry is not directly related to physical beauty. See, it's not even a ranking 1 to 10. It's not even included. You know, but if you tell me that's have to be included in a 1 to 10, you know, fortunately enough for me, I have my perfect one. So it's like, it's pretty perfect. So yeah, you're gonna have to find the perfect for you. And you will never know that if you don't even cannot name it. You don't even know how to call or express what you want. How does the universe answer to your call when you don't even express that to the universe? And lalim at charot, diba? If that makes sense to you, it makes sense. If that doesn't make sense to you, Eddie, personal problem. Thank you so much from admin. Admin, what are you doing, admin? How about you, admin? What is 1 to 10 for you? What do you think? What is the okay for you, admin? From 1 to 10, yung number 1, pangit. Yung number 10, gwapong-gwapo, perfecto. Para sa'yo, ano yung ideal mo? Sa 1 hanggang 10, alin ka doon? Ano yung gusto mong mapangasawa o ma-date? Sa 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, ano doon, admin? Ayan, I'm asking admin, what is admin's ideal number? Stop, please. I'm having imagination. What kind of imagination, Frog Sprog? Am I doing something bad? Ayan, damn. That's cold. Oh my gulay. What did I do? Eto. Yeah, sounded just like I talk. Ayan. And okay. So admin is not answering yet. Ayan. Let's see. And let's see. Frog Sprog, you're a treat in English. Oh my gulay. A treat? I'm a treat? What is a treat? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh my gulay is a slang, huh? Frog Sprog. Oh hey, don't be looking down on pretty privileges. I do not suck in milk. What the hell? Am I talking about Drew J. Shar, huh? And let's see. And I am not talking about any woman online, all real life elite beauties. Ayan, from J. Shar. O, diba? Ayun. Did I miss any comment, guys? Ayan. Do you see that comment, admin? Do you see the hidden comments? I'm not quite sure if she sees it. I'm pretty sure she sees it. And let's see. Kyle is always talking about a yummy six. I think there's something to that. Ooh, what is yummy six for Kyle? And this is why I'm really, like, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm very, very fascinated about how people rank other people just because it's fascinating. It's a person's perspective of what beauty is. What is a 10? That's why I'm talking about. Is it in general total package of how you say it? Or is it just like first look, physical, just physical attributes, Because if it's someone that you want to marry, you want to be with part of your life, I think you owe it to yourself that you just don't rank that type of persons just based on physical attributes. Unless both of you are in the same page, that's how you rank each other, then that's a perfect combination. But if one person, they matter more, they matter not just physical attributes, but the overall thing, I hope you understand that you have to rank those people in the whole thing, total package. But that's for you guys to all answer for yourselves. No one should tell you what's your number. No one should tell you how do you rank it. People might say something like express opinions. Of course, that's how we learn. What is the yummy six indeed? It might be a yummy six for you too, And let's see. It also had to do with what's more important to you. Physical looks, personality, sexual chemistry. And that's why I said, when it comes to like finding a partner, it's just me from a happy marriage to people who wants to have a happy marriage. It has to be all of the above. It's like 1 to 10. Yes. Okay. 1 to 10. Just a game. Let's play that. I love playing that game. I'll be around downtown and like tun, 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 but it's just the looks, the physical attributes. But if we're going to talk about someone like me, when I was dating, if I'm going to rank people of how I want it to be, someone that I'm going to share my life with, I have to be very, very specific about it, don't you think? So that if it's not like that, then what are the room to grow? What are the things that you can both do with each other that you can compromise and get to be a better person as a couple? These are the things that I usually think for myself, for my own relationship. And eto. High scores in one area can make up for lower scores in another. Exactly. Like I always say this, like if you're like, there are people who are not really in the face, they're not that good looking. But they work on their body. 4 suddenly becomes 6. Because they have that body and everybody was just looking at them. Or 4, they have this huge, like you make a woman laugh, How many women, like supermodel women, have you seen super in love with someone that's not in their league? And it's because of the personality once you understand. And when it's not about money, okay? When it's about personality. Because for them, that's a 10. But you cannot follow just anybody's ranking because that's for you to answer for yourself. True. Yeah, so right. Frog's frog. And all people with pretty privilege are not assholes indeed. And you and I are living proof of that. I agree. Oh, and Blizzard too. But I know Blizzard definitely gonna gatekeep his 10s. Ooh la la. Oh, diba? People are talking about 1 to 10 and Blizzard says, I don't care what a 10 to you. Most men are only ranking by looks only. Ano daw? And also, this is from J Sharp. Pretty privilege is some unfair shit. And also, you damn right, Cisco. Ayan. And let's see, it's a curse we didn't ask for to be. Oh my God, I like this conversation. Yes. Everybody's pretty. Ayan. Oh my gulay. Are you having like laugh over there, guys? Let me know, huh? Ayan. And it's a curse we didn't ask for. I like. Yeah, so it's like really, it's like it's really up to you guys to answer what's 10 for you, what is not. Like I for one, I would have my own 1 to 10. Girls, women, and it might be like all over the place too, because I look sometimes like if it's just for physical attributes, I have my own idea of that. If it's like overall package of a person, of what kind of person you are, then that's definitely gonna rank you up in some way or the other. If you're funny, things like that, there are a lot of factors to factor in. But that is something that I think, this is why I'm advocate of like asking people like, what do you want? What do you like? What makes you excited? What makes you feel like you're alive? Because these are important things that if you can answer for your own, then you're on your way to find your person, because you're gonna attract them because you know it. But if you don't know it, or you're just too dilulu to know it because you're wanting so high, it's not even in your league, and you're thinking to yourself you can have it, then that's kind of like dilulu. And I think, it's very, very hard to say this because, like, why don't you dream? Like, like ambitions and stuff like that. It's important. But at the same time, a lot of people just seem to kind of like, I always say this, for me, this is for me. Like, I'd rather not know. I'd rather go with whatever I feel like it. But it doesn't mean that I don't have my own preferences, my own thing. And I'm happy because I can get that. I've seen this somehow in one book. Like, make sure that you think of what you want in life. Like, what are the things you are looking for, and be realistic about it. And when I started to comprehend that in order to achieve this, I also have to work on myself. So I could actually attract these types of people, or put myself out there. You cannot just be like, I like the 10s. And then you always go for the place that they don't have 10. And then you want 10. It's like, have you noticed those people? Or like they want this and then go for something else. It's like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And let's see. Okay, admin is not here, guys. Hold on. Where are we at? Feel like, YouTube is DIY is the John Wick of pretty privilege. Ayan, hold on, guys. Ayan, lala. Hold on, guys. Let me just have phone call.
Filipina soul, she's so fly, got a full control. Arate, oh my gulay, whole vibe sweet like a parfait. Fitness queen with a mind so real, speaks the truth but she keeps it chill. Kakoi style with a cute little twist, when she shows up nobody can resist. I see, baby. she cool, she crazy. I see, baby. Hikaru like a star. Yoru no naka de. I see, baby. You already know the name. Oh my god, what I. The jokes sit tight, queen of the scene every day, every night.
光の中で知るだけ止まらない夢のため走り続け終わらない ICEE in the spotlight, levels on max Cool with the charm, but she hit with the facts Smile できた heart boom Stepping with the vibe, she light up the room Bringing the heat from neon in the streets Every step fire, every word on beat
She playable, can't fake that flame. I see, baby, everybody know the name. I see, baby. Yeah, she cool, she crazy. So Sunday. I said, I see, baby. Hikaru like a star. Yoru no naka de. I see, baby. You already know the name. I see, baby. Yeah, she cool, she crazy. I see, baby. Hikaru like a star. Yoru no naka de. I see, baby. You already know the name. Half neon.
Okay, guys. Ayan. So, unfortunately, guys, I really have to go. Guys, love you, ICEE. I need to be palo-palo. Ayan. Oh, you have to. Okay, which one do you want? Do you prefer this one or this one? And Linchuan, this is the blue. I am blue dress for ya. Linchuan, thank you. With that being said, this is for you. I gotta go, guys. Unfortunately, hold on. Yes. And also Lin Xuan. Hey, Blizzard, salute, brother. Eto, Isco, thank you. I told her to change my ringtone as well. Ooh la la. And Lin Xuan, hey, bro. And it should be an interesting meet and greet whenever ICEE decides to do it. Oh, thank you, guys. And take care, ICEE. I know I want more. I want to talk to you more, guys. But I got to go. Take care, Season C's admin. And let's see, ICEE, know you're acutely aware of how many of the chart's desirable men you have in your dungeon army. Oh, la la, Philippine numero uno. ICEE does not like people with pretty privileges. Damn. Wait, who said that? Ayan, don't put words into my mouth. Ayan. Have to ask for consent first, huh, J-Shar? Ayan, seeing all y'all toot it up for ICEE and take that palo would be, oh my god, that's definitely a qualification, guys. If it's going to be a meet and greet, everyone have to bend over for me. And I have to palo you guys before you get to enter the dungeon. The meet and greet, guys. And bye, everyone. Be well. Thank you, Felipe, for being on Twitch as well. You're gonna get to sleep early today. Oh, diba? I get to finish early today. Love you so much, ICEE. Thank you, Lin Xuan, for being here. And I hope you appreciate this dress. Ayan, it's color blue. Ayan, for you, Lin Xuan. Super shout out to you. And also to Kamal. Super shout out. Welcome to Kamal. Welcome to Kamal. Welcome, Kamal, to our ICEE Fit family. This is for you. Ayan, thank you, Kamal. Arigato. And take care all in the chat. And wow, bliss. ICEE, don't forget to come on Richie Mac Show. I'll try. I'll be with my dad tomorrow, guys. Ayan, let's see if I could do it. Much love, everyone. Take care, gorgeous. And to Kamal, thank you, Kamal, for being there as well. Don't be planning any birthday celebration before looking at that IG response. Ooh la la, o diba? Ayan. If it's final, I'm not gonna look at it, Jay Shar. You already know the drill. No finality. And I think if I missed any chat, guys, I really apologize. We're gonna continue this talk more. You know I didn't talk about HAFU a lot more than I wanted, but we'll definitely going to go for it. But I want everyone to understand what's the difference between understanding and comprehending, because it's totally different. And before we go all through the deep thoughts we're gonna have, racing HAFU, being with a HAFU, or just entering a relationship with different people, you know what I'm saying, guys. I think it's important for us that already know, the journey that we've been through, to share it so that there's no more miserable people out there. They can actually open their mind to more options. And yes, I see. Don't forget to send me a picture of you standing. Oh my gulay. Ayan, demanding Linchuan, ha? Let me see what I can do. And dressed amazing. It suits things. And not just for Linchuan. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I could do it. I'll put it on IG, guys. And also to my members only on Discord. I'll put that out. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna be barefoot, huh? Linchuan. I don't want to use any heels today. I'm just gonna be comfortable with this dress. It's harmless. Then that's good. J Star. Ayan. But thank you guys. Again, this is it in ICEE Fit. Good talk. Hopefully you like it. Felipe, 1:35 a.m. is early. It's early for us, Felipe. We're gonna close the dungeon already. Before everybody come in there. And take care of your business, girl. And thank you, guys. Thank you for understanding. I tried today. This is as far as I can do. Ciao. Until next time, Thursday, I'll be here. And yeah, I think in the future, we're gonna have Cisco one-on-one. Tita Marie will be here. May baby celebration. And so much more. ICEE Fit, IRL. I have things for you guys. Please check that out. So, thank you guys. Mwah. Good night. At dahil sa channel na ito, kayo ang bida. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. Ciao. Bye-bye.